5:48, it's Elliot in the morning. Your phone number for everything. 866-2-ELLIOT. 866-235-5468. Hello, class.
Hello.
Hey, how are we today?
Good.
Good. How sick are you?
Same like I've been for 3 weeks.
I don't know. I got something going on.
Oh, fix it.
I wish I could.
I've just resigned myself. I'll get better when I get better.
No, like, I don't feel like I got, like, whatever you have. Did you throw up yet?
Not yet, but we need a bucket.
Are you on the verge?
Both of you?
Yeah.
When I turned into the parking lot,
Not at all.
I was picking my spot, like deciding where it would be best to open the door and just vomit.
Just heave? I feel like
in
I
the
could
garage or
puke also.
behind the firehouse?
Behind the firehouse.
No, you got to go in the garage. Don't go behind the
trust
firehouse.
Trust me, I was trying to make it to the bathroom.
I had to drink Gatorade the whole way in today. You don't have some stomach thing going on?
No, not at all.
Can I ask you this? Did you have movement yesterday?
No.
Oh, man. And I was praying.
Did you have to rush home?
No. I didn't start feeling bad until last night. And then this morning, do you have anything going on? What did we eat that you didn't eat? No, it's not that. It's not, well, no, it's not that. We all ate that.
I didn't.
You didn't eat any of that? Did you? You just ate? Okay, well, they could be listening, Kaylee. That's rude. You don't think that's what it was, do you?
Son of a bitch.
That's the common denominator, isn't it?
It is. Well, as of right now, it is. Oof. Hold on. Did you have...
Same exact symptoms.
I had all of it.
Okay, well, I don't even need to write. So did I. Yeah, no. And I feel like... Do you feel like you got snakes living in there?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah, right?
Terrible.
It's like you said yes.
Yeah. No, not dude snakes. Just like snakes churning in your stomach. Yeah. I don't know. I did feel at one point... Did you get real hot like you were going to... Like when you were going to vomit, did you get the sweats?
Yeah, I had to... Well, I was about to say roll down. But I had to roll down all my windows in my car.
To cool off and get some air.
I thought I was going to pass out.
I also got real dizzy last night. I got that. See, but the only... Okay, so we got the vomits.
Mine's hit just this morning.
Oh, see, I started getting it last night.
Yeah.
But you haven't had to sit down at all?
No.
I've got 3 times since I've gotten here today. By the way, if you...
Which one do you think it is, if you had to guess? 1 or 2?
1.
Really?
Oh, it was all 2.
No, Diane's asking for a number on the thing. Oh, me?
Which
was all 2.
Made you sick.
Don't go in the MZQ bathroom. No, because I broke the toilet. It won't go. It won't flush.
On which trip?
The last one? The last one, yeah. The last one. I like to refer
Have
to
a good day.
As...
Did you alert it? No, you didn't tell anybody.
Who am I going to I just did.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah, no, it won't. I don't know what's going on there either. Like, it won't. It
Jesus.
won't. I will tell you this. The only other time, like, I got real hot and nauseous and sweating, and then I got the nervous stomach again because and I don't pray a lot, but I was praying to the stop filling up God.
The patron saint of...
Oh, please don't overflow. That's it's the patron saint of please don't overflow. And he listened to me this morning, so that's good. But I wouldn't, because I wouldn't try that experiment again of, you know what, maybe just one more flush and everything will go. But it's not good. I thought about hanging a sign up, but who cares?
Go home.
I'd like to. I really would. And then I'm bummed that you didn't get it last night, though.
I'm not.
Did you feel fine last night?
I did, 100%.
Yeah, see, I didn't, and I wanted to watch not because I care about her, but a couple of people that were on the Barbara Walters show. I wanted to see Tracy Morgan really bad. Did you watch it at all?
No, I didn't.
You didn't see any of it? Did you see any of it? Did you?
I listened to some of the clips, but that's about it.
I really wanted to see Tracy Morgan, but then I had to keep excusing myself, not just on commercial breaks, for the show, but the No, but I wanted to see Tracy Morgan. I wanted to see Amy Schumer, And then I think that was it. But the Tracy Morgan thing, Kevin, will you find me somebody real quick? If anybody watched the Barbara Walters, I didn't even see who like her most fascinating person was.
Caitlyn.
Oh, Caitlyn Jenner.
Mm-hmm.
No interview, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, she always does that. She always gets
that's
her thing.
The default is whoever she didn't get to talk to.
I attach myself to it, but I just don't do. Oh boy,
yeah.
I just don't do the.
Ooh, that did not sound good.
It felt worse, if that's possible. It felt worse.
You play a song?
Maybe, yeah, what do you got that's about 13, 14 minutes long? No, but I wanted to see the Tracy Morgan clip.
Yeah.
Didn't he talk about he went blind for a week? Not when he was like in the coma, but after that, wasn't he? And again, I didn't get to see the whole thing because I was in some medical need. But I didn't see. I just kept reading the clip where he was talking about having been blind for a week.
Yeah, I guess that was after he came out of the coma.
Right, after he came out of the coma, right. And that's the part that I thought that he had read. So he was in the hospital. He came out of the coma, and then he was still in the hospital, obviously. But then he went blind from everything for a week and has no memory of anything that happened.
Yeah, and his doctors said it's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good thing.
I love that the body works like that. I love that the mind works like that. That you have no idea. Yeah, that you have no idea. Hey, you would never get in a car again. You would never get in a car again if you remembered that.
And he said his doctors told him that he doesn't have any long-term brain damage.
So obviously he's still in the recovery stages, but but
he's like, you take a bump like that. He goes, I don't think I'm ever going to be.
A bump is mild.
But he said, I don't think everything's going to be there 100%. Like he's kind of acknowledging that this has forever changed him in more ways than one.
Oh, of course it does.
Yeah.
I mean, his buddy died in the accident, so of course it'll change you.
I think physically he's acknowledged that, even though maybe whatever doctors have told him, that he's just like,
And then I did read that the Schumer part was pretty good.
It's Barbara talking to her about faking and
what part bothers you? Her or Barbara? Amy or Barbara? That's
Barbara.
So I'm pissed off that I missed that. And then Jackie's gone this weekend, so I got to babysit all weekend. But if I don't get whatever demons are in my body out of me, I have no idea what I'm going to do.
It's never fun to be the sole caregiver when you're sick.
No, but you know where all that'll get made up for? Sitting at the game tonight.
Oh.
Although I did have
who's the lucky seatmates?
I did have a moment. I'd have never puked on the glass right in front of me.
Oh, dude. I feel sorry for the Verizon Center bathrooms tonight.
I did. No, I won't make it to the bathroom because I won't get up during play.
Can't move.
I won't get up while the puck's in play, so I'll just have to whatever mess I make.
In your pants.
No, I'm hoping on the glass.
Can't get up, bro.
Oh, I'm a mess. All I want to do is take a nap, but I don't want to be sick right now.
Well, nobody does. There's nothing you can do about it.
No, there are times where you're sick and you're like, oh, all right, that's fine.
Yeah, like in high school, so you don't have to take a test.
Right. Well, I don't have a test today. But no, I don't want to be sick right now. I got to get through the weekend, and then we're still working next week. Like I can't be sick right now. I don't want that. I don't want to be ill right now. Did it cross your mind at all that we were at USAMRID?
Oh, God. Are you kidding?
I thought of that. I did think of that.
I was trying, because the social media lounge has thought of it just this morning a lot. But earlier, I was trying to remember the days that are like vital. So how many days after possible infection you have to go?
8 to 10.
8 to 10?
8 to 10 days, yeah.
But the first signs were at 4.
4 days before you could start kind of emitting things. And then it's 8 to 10.
Now, hell no. Peace. I do not. I've had my sinus stuff going and throat stuff going for 3 weeks. I don't need that.
Well, if you get this, don't go there. Don't go there. Yeah, it looks like I cut the mast off of a ship and then made a raft.
I don't even know what that means. I don't want to know. Jesus Christ.
Is that a toilet paper?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Kaylee's trying to eat.
Bring in Hemsworth.
Oh, God. Hi, Elliot, in the morning.
Hi, is this me?
Yeah, hi, how are you?
Good. I just want to let you know, I actually work at Fort Detrick, not where you all visited, but
right.
On Fort Detrick. Now, this seems to be going around all over Frederick, and my son and daughter came home with it. I got it from them. I didn't have the puking and everything, but I definitely having to sit down every couple hours for the last couple days.
Oh, so maybe, you know what? Maybe I took a Dietrich dump.
This is like pre-holiday weight loss, though.
I wish.
48 hours.
I wish. Yeah, I wish it was affecting my appetite, but it's not.
No, it's not. It's really not.
That's my man right there.
All right, give it about 48 hours and you'll be good.
All right, sweet. That'll get me through Sunday. Perfect. I appreciate it.
But not the hockey game.
Have a good weekend.
I don't want to rip a present.
Okay.
But did you wear the sweatshirt?
No, not yet.
Okay.
No, not yet.
All right.
I have it in the car.
Well, more recently, we got sweatshirts from you, Samrid.
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with why did you
no.
No.
I had it on yesterday. It's just a matter of time.
We all opened that box together.
And we did get the Ebola stuffed animal that they sent over.
That's the snake.
Great, gave that to Marley.
No, we'll be fine. All right, let me do this. Let me take a quick break. It's really more needed than required, but let me take a quick break. We'll come back and lay everything out for you next.
It's not funny, and he looks really weird.
Elliot in the morning.
On with some news, please.
Friends and family in the VCU community, as well as in Reston, Virginia, mourning the death of a student from Reston who was a student at VCU.
Oh, is this the 19-year-old kid?
Yeah. So found in the alley behind Madam's Organ Bar in Adams Morgan about 12:30 on Wednesday. They believe at this point that there wasn't any sort of foul play.
Don't they think he slipped down some stairs?
Yeah, and just fell.
Right.
Apparently a longtime coach of his was the one who ended up making the discovery.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Federal authorities joining in the search for the affluenza teenager. That's Ethan Couch. He and his mom.
Ethan, yes.
He and his mother, both missing. FBI and U.S. Marshals are now involved in that search. He's wanted on suspicion of violating his probation by failing to check in with his assigned officer. We came to know him after he was assigned probation for killing 4 people in a drunk driving wreck in 2013. And the whole defense was, since he came from such an affluent family, he was never
too
basically
rich to know
taught.
Responsibility.
Exactly. So now the
so he got his 10 years probation, and then he violated probation with beer pong.
Yeah.
And then didn't check in with his probation officer, so now he took off. Mom's missing also, so they assume the two of them together. But yeah, I saw that. The FBI got involved yesterday. They think they could be anywhere. They could be out of the country. They have no idea where these two are.
Yeah. Former House Speaker Dennis Hastert has been hospitalized for the last 6 weeks. A representative saying he suffered a stroke and has also been treated for sepsis. And I guess while he has been hospitalized, there were 2 surgeries performed on his back. So the 73-year-old might be released in the early part of the new year. 6 weeks in the hospital.
Yeah.
You know you are sick.
Oh, yeah.
Indicted on charges earlier this year.
But a lot of that is stress-related.
Yes, lying to the FBI and evading banking rules on currency withdrawals. His sentencing scheduled for the end of February. Could be looking at 5 years in jail and a $250,000 fine, although...
Wasn't Hastert also busted for paying off hush money?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that he was when he was a high school teacher and a wrestling coach.
That's right. Yes. That's right.
Yeah. It turned out to be a case of a police officer being at the right place at the right time. You've seen a lot of them now, especially that we're in Christmas party season where they're doing a lot of DWI checkpoints.
Sure.
And I guess that goes on even during the day. They're doing holiday patrols, too, just making sure that people aren't speeding as they're trying to get where they're going. So that's what happened. The Wawa on Midlothian Turnpike, there happened to be a police officer there doing one of his holiday patrols when all of a sudden shots rang out. Apparently there was a suspect who was shooting at a vehicle that was occupied at the time. They managed to drive off unharmed, but the officer at the store was quickly able to make an arrest. If you haven't gotten all of your Christmas shopping done, today is the day free shipping day, where more than 1,000 retailers offering not only discounts, but obviously free shipping that they're promising will get your gifts to you in time for Christmas.
You know what I did yesterday? I've never done this before.
Yeah.
I ordered something online and had it delivered to the store that I got it from.
Yeah.
And picked it up there. Oh, it was awesome. I've never done that before. I don't know if that's a new service that people offer, but it was new for me.
Not super new.
Yeah, there was no shipping charge, no nothing. It was great.
Target, Walmart, Bass Pro among the more than 1,000 retailers that are taking part. And 39% of all money that has been spent by Americans shopping online, 39% spent at Amazon.com.
No kidding.
More than the next 20 biggest sellers in e-commerce combined.
Really? So Amazon's killing it.
Pretty much.
Wow.
Interesting story about whether or not increasing an alcohol tax could have an effect on the rate of STDs. Surprisingly, it can, and it happened in Maryland.
Okay, so wait, walk me through this.
Okay. So they raised liquor taxes in 2011. The state of Maryland did.
Right.
And they almost immediately experienced a sharp reduction in the rate of new gonorrhea infections.
By raising the alcohol tax.
Tax goes up.
Right.
Gonorrhea infections go way down. And they said...
Is it just gonorrhea?
They said it's not a coincidence. I think they said that there was no decrease in chlamydia infections. So they didn't see the same.
No kidding.
They definitely saw a drop
in gonorrhea.
In gonorrhea infections. So
what is the belief?
They're linked.
The cost of liquor goes up, fewer people buy liquor, fewer people get drunk and have sex with gonorrhea-laden people.
Less sexual risk-taking.
But why wouldn't it be the same for herpes?
I was going to say, if it's not a coincidence, why aren't the levels dropping across the board?
I don't know.
Yeah. Why wouldn't it be herpes? Why wouldn't it be chlamydia? Why wouldn't it be syphilis? Why is it just gonorrhea?
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. Definitely with gonorrhea.
But with none of the other ones.
Nope.
That makes no sense.
I'm with you.
That makes zero. Or did they not test for? Well, no, because they weren't tested for gonorrhea.
They looked at rates for chlamydia infections, but saw no effect from the liquor taxes.
That makes no sense to me. That's a coincidence then.
Obviously, a lot of people are and have already started to go see the new Star Wars movie, but...
Careful, please. Careful, please.
You do have another option or two if that's not your thing.
Here we go.
Sisters with Amy Poehler and Tina Fey. That's ballsy for them to open up this weekend, don't you think?
Yeah, but I mean, and I know they keep saying, well, it's counter-programming if you don't want to see that. But even, wouldn't you think just going to it, if you didn't want to see Star Wars, and maybe there's a couple people out there, wouldn't you not go to a theater just knowing it's going to be a cluster F at the theater?
Exactly.
It's like, what's the other one? Isn't Alvin and the Chipmunks
movie, yeah.
Yeah. If you were not going to see, no, I'm being serious. If you were not going to go see Star Wars this weekend, the theater's going to be jam-packed.
Exactly.
Jam-packed.
And then you have to take an antsy child through that atmosphere.
Yeah. No, that I don't get. That I don't get at all.
Stay at home Sunday night, the Sound of Music sing-along on ABC.
So it's just the Sound of Music?
Yeah.
Okay. But why are we calling it a sing-along?
Because they're going to have the lyrics bouncing along the bottom with the ball bouncing, so you can sing along.
God. That's a horrible idea.
Don't need it.
Don't need it.
The lyrics.
Right.
I love the programming.
And there is word that there is a Jimmy Buffett musical that's going to be coming to Broadway. Look for that in 2017. In sports, Case Keenum threw for a pair of touchdowns. Todd Gurley rushing for another as the Rams beat the Buccaneers 31-23 last night. Those uniforms look weird.
Yeah, no, they were.
But was there the color blindness problem again, or no?
What was it? Yellow and red last night. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if anybody suffers from yellow and red, but yeah, they were. It was quite bright on the screen.
Yeah. You get a game tomorrow night with the Cowboys and the Jets. Also, the Redskins home on Sunday against the Bills. Last home game of the year for them for the regular season. Indianapolis Colts taking on the Texans with Matt Hasselbeck getting the start for the Colts. You get the Ravens
game this weekend.
Ravens and the Chiefs, the Jaguars and the Falcons, Patriots taking on the Titans, the Carolina Panthers in New York to go up against the Giants.
Hey, the Jaguars, the Jaguars Falcons game. That's the one. The Struts are there on Sunday, right? Yeah. So the Struts will play before the game.
Sunday night has the Eagles and the Cardinals. Capitals taking their 3-game winning streak into the weekend with a couple. Tonight they're going to play the Tampa Bay Lightning, and then Sunday they're in New York,
right,
to go up against
minor
the
obstructed
Rangers.
view seating in section 112, but hopefully we'll squeegee that off the glass. We'll be good to go.
Sorry, excuse me. LeBron James with 33 points last night to lead Cleveland 104-100 over the Oklahoma City Thunder. Obviously, though, the big story that has come out of this, LeBron going for a loose ball. He went airborne into the crowd right on top of the very expensive courtside seats.
Who's the golfer's wife that he hit?
Ellie Day.
Right.
She is the wife of Jason Day.
Jason Day.
So I guess
he's famous. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know who Jason Day is.
He's the one that suffers from vertigo.
Nah, that doesn't ring
We've
familiar.
talked about it. He's passed out on the course.
Oh, okay. All right. That rings a little bit familiar.
So, LeBron tweeted at her saying, hope you come back for a game.
Because they took her off on a stretcher.
I know, like with the collar on and everything. Here's LeBron after the game.
Obviously, her health is very important, and hopefully she's doing well. I think, the guys told us that she's doing great now. So, but going for a loose ball, just trying to, keep a possession going, and I hate that was the end result of it.
He's like, what, 220 something?
Oh no, he's more than that, 250 pounds.
Oof.
Yeah, no, he's a big boy. What is I haven't seen the video.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Is it really? Like, does it look like obviously he goes
landed
and hits her.
Absolutely right on top of her.
Hold on. Okay, here he goes.
And boom.
Which one is she?
The one that he landed on.
Okay, well, I feel like he took out about 4 seats. He's a big man. There he goes, and oh yeah, well, he rails her good.
She hasn't tweeted as of a few minutes ago when
Diane,
I checked.
she's in the hospital. Of course she hasn't tweeted.
Oh, it would be unheard of for someone to tweet from a hospital bed.
In traction. She's not. Ooh, dude. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah, no, he nails her right on, too. Oh, that's a good shot. That's got to hurt. Boom! Although that is kind of cool. You got LeBron sitting on your lap. That's not bad.
No.
You don't feel that because you can't move your body. Did they have to stop the game? Yeah, well, clearly, if they got to stretcher her off.
There was a stop and play, and LeBron went over and was talking to the paramedics.
Did he know it was somebody famous? Like, if that was just a normal person, or did he know, that's somebody famous's wife? What's the guy's name? John Day?
Jason.
I bet
Jason Day.
LeBron recognized him.
No way.
I bet he did. And Jason was taking a lot of photos before the game.
Oh, he was there also?
Yeah,
The
sitting right
husband
next
was
to
there.
her.
Oh, okay.
So I feel like that would have maybe
I wouldn't recognize Jason Day.
At least been in LeBron's peripheral. I don't know.
I know Manziel was at the game. I'd recognize him, but I don't know that I would recognize. Well, I know for sure, unless he was spinning around and collapsed on the floor. I don't know that I would recognize him. That's him in the black shirt?
Yeah.
And that's her on the right before the game?
Mm-hmm.
She's ample bosomed. Well, no, she is.
Well, thank God that probably helped her.
Well, it probably helped him hitting those airbags when he went into the crowd.
Safer barrier.
Golden State Warriors playing the Bucks tonight at home. Bucks the only team to beat the Warriors this year, and they had quite a post-game celebration after they stopped the whole winning streak. The Warriors apparently took exception to the celebration and are going to seek revenge.
Everybody's saying that game could get nasty tonight.
Wizards are back home tomorrow night playing Charlotte. Reigning Sprint Cup champion Kyle Busch underwent a pair of surgeries yesterday to remove 2 metal plates in his left foot and a rod and screws in his leg. This comes in the wake of that accident that sidelined him back in February, but they think he's going to be all right.
Yeah, they think he'll be good, ready to go for the start of the season.
That is Look at News.
Wayne.
Wayne, how are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty good.
Very good. And what'd you do last night?
Put up a Christmas tree
Oh, all right. You know what? I like the timing. I have no problem with that. Hey, Wayne, can I ask you something? Is there any chance, do you do or have you ever done construction for a living?
Yes, sir. I'm an electrician.
And I don't know if it matters or not, but have you done or do you do commercial or residential?
Actually, I do both. But right now I'm working on a commercial apartment building down at Richmond.
Oh, okay. Not a problem. I do have a question, though, and maybe you'll know the answer to this. Like, if somebody does residential construction, right, and where somebody would be like, and the story I'm referencing, there's a guy who was getting some, he was working on his house. He lives up in New Jersey. And he was having some work done on his house that involved some demolition and then rebuilding. So it sounds like either they were like adding on or just upgrading, whatever they were doing. But it involved hiring a construction team to come in, do some demolition, and then do some rebuilding.
Okay.
Is it common when you hire the construction company that the construction company will allow the homeowner to work with the construction team?
No, not at all.
I would almost
not that I've ever seen.
I was going to say, I feel like it would almost be forbidden, right?
Yeah, it's pretty annoying when they're standing over top of you watching you, let alone.
Yeah, that's what I would think. Like, exactly. Like, let alone somebody going like, oh, I'm going to get in here and be. Then they refer to him as being hands-on in terms
like he's like throwing up drywall and stuff like that.
Well, I can get to the downer part of the story if you want.
All right.
I would also think that for like insurance purposes for the company that it wouldn't be allowed, you know.
See, now we're all heading down the right road. We are all heading down the right road. So this guy, hey Kaylee, will you do me a favor? See if you can find me a couple of guys who've done like residential construction, please. So follow me here. So this guy, like I said, he hires a construction crew to come in and help out and do the the demolition and the rebuild. So this guy starts working with an angle grinder. Are you familiar with what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yes, sir.
And I guess apparently an angle grinder can also be used in kind of like as a saw in some cases.
Well, for those of us not familiar.
What, an angle? I have no idea what an angle grinder is. What's an angle grinder?
It has a wheel, a disc on it that it spins at a really high rate of speed. And it has like a carbon wheel, and you can use it to cut metal and sheetrock even, or like hardy plank, stuff like that.
So it's pretty. I mean, it's a pretty forceful piece of equipment.
Yeah, definitely.
No, that explains a lot then. Because the guy, he's a 59-year-old dude, William Wong. He was using the angle grinder. He cut his left thigh near his groin.
Ooh. Oof.
He, the crew said he bled very, very profusely.
He hit an artery?
I was about to say, there's a main artery down there, too.
Yeah, he got it. He got it.
Oh, my God.
He got it. I mean, you don't need the next sentence, do you?
Mm.
Did he make it?
Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, no, there's the downer part. I told you there was a downer part to the story. I told you there was a downer.
Right.
But and by the way, they say, it was a complete accident and stuff. I get that. But the part that sticks out, why would you, if you own the house, are you just allowed to like work while you have a construction crew in there?
It's like
I've never heard of that before.
What he said. I would think of whoever is like the foreman or whoever is in charge there would have been like, we're not insured if something happens to you.
But it's your house. You can do whatever you want. Your own house.
I know, but it's like you're meddling in like the contract
now,
or something.
Well, not really. It's my house.
I think my company personally would refuse the job if he wanted to help. I think they would say, like my foreman would say, look, sir, if you're going to join in, then you can hire another crew or you can do it yourself, because we're hired to do the job, not. Yeah,
exactly. Exactly. And I mean, and listen, I approach it more from a standpoint of I have no idea. Like, I can't do construction. I'm barely handy around the house, so I can't do construction. So I would never. By the way, there's no way I would handle an angle grinder. I can't. I mean, you explain what it is. I would have no idea how it operates. But I wouldn't be able. I wouldn't feel comfortable picking that up and starting to cut through pipe.
Yeah.
There's no way. Anyway, dude, hold tight 1 second for me. Kaylee will get some info from you, and you enjoy WWE, all right, my friend?
All right, thanks a lot.
Hey, you got it, dude. Hold tight 1 second for me, please. But do you think you get that a lot?
I do, because sometimes I feel like I need to assist.
What are you going to assist in?
Not in major construction or demolition, but like just if someone's coming over to check out like the air conditioner.
Right.
I feel useless just standing there.
You are. But they want it that way.
I realize that, but there's that moment where you're like, should I offer to get something or help or
what are you going to get?
Listen, I don't know. And I don't want the answer to ever be, oh yeah, come on.
Yeah, no, you get out of the way.
It's a little weird. Like you almost want to go hide. But then if he needs you or she needs you, then it's noticeable that you're hiding.
Yeah.
It's an awkward situation.
I'm out of the way.
That's why I don't want anyone coming into my house.
They have to come into the house.
Unless you're going to fix my junction box. Get that electrician's number. I got to reinforce that.
Yeah, I'll give them, hey, would you like a bottled water? No? Okay, well, I'm going to be upstairs if you need anything.
Yeah, exactly. I tell them, I'm going to be right here watching TV. You need me? This is exactly where I'm going to be.
Like within eyesight?
No, I don't hover.
Yeah.
I don't hover.
Yeah.
I don't hover. No, because I wouldn't want I wouldn't want a construction crew standing right next to me right now just watching.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I'm not even doing anything for a living.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I'm going to sit right here and watch TV. And if you need something, just yell at me. Okay. And yes, the dogs are in their kennels. Have to go with that a lot, too.
Hope so.
I'm sorry, where am I going, Kaylee? Line 3? Hi, Elliot, in the morning.
Hey, Elliot.
Hey, who's this?
This is Mike.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
Hey, I'm a construction manager. I specifically deal with construction contracts and managing risk and all that stuff, and there is no way that even on a giant commercial project where there's all kind of different insurance levels, we don't even let a building's maintenance crew come in and touch any of our stuff. Much less a novice or somebody who's using our own tools or anything like that. It would never happen.
Right. So why? But I mean, what do you do if you're at somebody's house and you're doing a job, and all of a sudden they're like, "Well, I'm going to jump on in. It's my house."
Yeah, you have to insist that they stop. Yeah, I mean, if they want to be in the area and they're doing something different, then they got to have all the right gear on. They got to make sure they're completely protected, and they got to understand that they're on their own risk. But whatever work that you're contracted to do, they can't come and touch it. They certainly can't use your own tools.
Right. And by the way, I don't know if the angle grinder was the Wong guys or the construction crew grinder. I have no idea.
It seems like a pretty serious tool to just be like, hey, what's this do?
Yeah, but there's guys who do like all kinds of stuff.
If that guy owns his own angle grinder, I don't think he's hiring people to come into his house to do work.
Oh, so you think he was hired? By the way, they refer to it as a Makita angle grinder. I don't know what.
Okay.
Is Makita just a brand?
Yes.
Oh, well, I don't know why they're so insistent on putting that into the article.
Oh, thanks for the publicity.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Right.
But dude, but then I also feel bad for the construction guys who are like they're working on the house, and all of a sudden you got Wong who cuts his thigh. It starts bleeding out on the floor. These poor dudes are just trying to do some work at the house, and now I got to watch a guy drop dead.
Yep, and they probably were bonding with the guy like, oh, sure, come and help us or whatever, because the guys who are in the field doing the work don't have that same mentality of managing the potential risk of all the things that could go wrong. So I'm sure it was extra mortifying for them to be having a good time, and then all of a sudden everything just went to hell.
By the way, if I were working as part of that crew, I would, no matter what the conversation was, I'd be like, never told him he could work. Never told him to be part of the crew.
Oh, yes. I'm sure they were well coached in what to say.
But as a rule, it's you don't unless you're hired by the construction company, you don't touch a goddamn thing.
That's correct. Unless you have been through my safety program and you know my standards for safety and you understand OSHA and all those kind of things, I don't want you anywhere near any of my work.
Hey,
I can't manage your injury risk, and I can't manage the financial risk to potentially come back on me.
And then, hey, one other thing. I don't know what an angle grinder is. I mean, the last guy explained it, but an angle grinder, if that thing caught you your upper thigh by your groin, that's gonna. I mean, it did him, but that's gonna tear you apart, right?
Oh yeah. That's not a good thing.
Yeah. No. What is that? Is that my femoral? Which one is that? What is my main vein down?
What is your what?
What is that? What is that big vein down by? It's the femoral artery, right? Yeah.
I believe I am not a doctor, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. All right, dude. Hey, listen, I appreciate the phone call. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Elliot, the groin is probably a common place for those grinders to injure someone. I see people get hurt with them all the time. Ooh.
What kind of safety gear are you wearing then? I mean, are you wearing
I'm not wearing like a suit of armor.
Hockey pads?
Okay, so there's your grinder, Diane. There's your angle grinder. So, by the way, you could see that. Imagine that little buzzsaw area. And look, I'm working right here. Right here. Look where I'm working. Well, no, because I got the wood right in front of me. So I'm working right here, and then right into the thigh. Right into the thigh. And feel how soft this is right here. That's just going to open up.
7.5 amp motor delivers a no load speed of 10,000 RPM.
That's fast. And you got a blade on that? Before you even know what hit you, that soft flesh right on the inner thigh.
God damn it.
Just beneath the... What is that? Ugh. What is that?
And now we can't have a social media lounge.
Why? What was that?
I don't know.
Hi, Elliot. Does it make your stomach feel better?
No. Actually, the opposite.
Hi, Elliot. In the morning.
Hello?
Yeah, hi. Who's this?
It's Alejandro.
Hey, what's up, Alejandro?
Hey, I was just listening to what you were saying. Commercial is a little bit different. My dad used to work construction, residential, and whatnot. And recently, in the past few years, a lot of the owners, they try to do some of the work themselves.
Right.
To demolish or take down stuff from the house before the contractors come in and, do the work. That saves them a lot of money. I have a lot of my buddies that have done that in their houses here in the D.C., Virginia, Maryland area, and also throughout the States.
It's the DIY effect.
No, it's not.
You see people do that on TV, and they're like, well, she's okay with a sledgehammer. I could probably do that.
You know what? I'm getting these stairs repaired anyway, so let me just go in and just bust out these stairs. But you're probably taking out structural issues.
Gas line.
Yeah, I mean, so you do the pre-contract, you basically do it, and you establish the regulations and whatnot. And they ask you sometimes, hey, do you want to take down the tanks? Because it'll save you some money, and you can say yes, no, because you're basically just taking down everything, just breaking the if you're remodeling your kitchen and whatnot, you're just taking down the counters, the drawers and everything out.
Yeah, but you got gas lines. No. You got structural things that you can hit.
Like you said, if you're doing maybe in the kitchen, countertops and stuff, you get all the water, the gas coming into the stove.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't. You don't touch anything.
Yeah, but that's what they do. I mean, that's usually just for residential. I mean, anything else, definitely you have a lot of safety concerns, liability issues, and all those things. But for residential, I know a lot of my friends have done that as well.
Hey, have you ever caught your thigh with an angle grinder?
No. I don't go that far.
It says it happens all the time.
I have my limits as to how much I can do.
It says people do it all the time. All right, Alejandro, I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
All right, no problem.
Hey, you got it, man. Have a good weekend.
How did the police chief describe the scene again? And why did the police chief feel like he had to go to such lengths to describe it?
It says when he cut his left thigh near his groin, Englewood Cliffs Police Chief Michael Chaffee said that Wong bled very, very profusely.
Man, if they're saying that...
Oh, you know what it is. I mean...
Because they usually try to, back off, sort of... Or dab it down a little bit.
Does he say it to make it look like, listen, people, don't get involved? I mean, look at... By the way, now that house is ruined.
Well, because somebody died in it or because of, blood stains? I mean...
Can you imagine... If they're telling you he bled very, very profusely, it had to look like a butcher was in there. And those guys had to run over there and try to stop it, but you're not going to stop that.
Obviously not.
Ugh, what a mess. What a mess. That's why you tell them, you know what? Right here on the couch watching the TV. Hi, Elliot, in the morning.
How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, dude?
All right, so yeah, it's your femoral artery, and you a bench or an angle grinder. You ever seen like a show where they're like sharpening an axe or they're sharpening a sword or something like that? It's that big wheel.
I mean, I can picture that. I mean, I don't watch a lot of knife sharpening shows.
It's basically that, but it's in a handheld version. So that thing it gets so hot that it actually turns like molten red. You can cut bolts and all off with it. And if they fall on a wood floor, they'll actually start burning through the floor.
So that tool is no joke.
Yeah, it's no joke. And like the guy said, if you have one, like I have one, but I'd still hire a crew to come in and do work on my house because it's a bigger project than what I can deal with when I get done an 8-hour day at work and everything like that.
Right, I hear you.
They could have I've seen this happen where you can hire a homeowner, believe it or not. What happens is the construction crew that comes in, they don't have like an in-house crew. They're guys that they hire. They're subcontracted out, so they don't worry about paying them any kind of benefits or anything like that. I did construction for 2 years, but the guy, how he avoided having to take taxes out of my pay and paying me benefits and all this, he'd say you're subcontracted.
Right.
So if this homeowner said, hey, look, it's the holidays or whatever, I'm trying to cut some costs and all, I do pretty good work, and the guy said, well, I need a crew of 4 guys. Instead of giving you a job quote for a crew of 4 guys, I'll give you a job quote of 3.
Right.
And this guy would work for him. He'd still charge him for it, but he'd be paying him as well. So it's like it's like a null and void kind of thing.
I gotcha. Still a bad idea. Still sounds like a very bad idea to me.
Oh yeah, you can't do it with commercial stuff, but residential stuff. If you get the right construction company that like I said, some subcontracts out its workers, you could probably do that.
Like, for example, at some point, I'm going to have to replace the fridge.
I thought that was decided already. Or are you just living out of coolers?
I'm living out of coolers right now. Yeah. That and drinking a lot of, just room temperature things.
Like all booze? Sounds awesome.
It's just, we've had to throw almost everything out. I mean, it's horrible.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Don't you still have that meat freezer?
No, I don't have that. But for example, at some point we'll get a new fridge, and when that gets there, I won't touch a thing. And that's not because I can't. I shouldn't. But I'm not hooking anything up. I'm not.
No, the delivery guys do that.
Exactly.
Well, that's
exactly.
Especially because of the size of that. I mean,
yeah,
the hookup is easy to tack on because you're definitely using a crew to carry it in.
Yeah, but I wouldn't, even if they said, hey, we're just going to put it right here and it's on you, I would then hire an electrician to come in, plug it in, and hook it up. Because I'll mess something up. I know myself.
Yeah, like I could do the work. I know how to do the work. It's not the point of doing that. I don't want to deal with it. So I would hire somebody to come in and do it. Just because, like I said, sometimes I get done a 10-hour day at work. I'm not coming home and then doing construction in my house or moving refrigerators or washer and dryers and stuff.
No, I hear you. I don't go home and do a radio show.
Yeah, I get there. I point to it. I go, that's what I want moved. That's what that's where I want it. You guys do it. I sit there, drink a soda, and watch it.
Oh, you hover over them though?
Because I used to work construction, so I know some of the stuff that people do and get away with. So I know the back end of it, and I'm there to make sure that none of that happens in my house.
Oh, yeah. I don't know any part of it, so I just let them do whatever they want.
Oh, yeah. I've seen where guys replace floor joists with cardboard and stuff. Well, not floor joists, but like planks with cardboard and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, well, we ran out, so oh, well.
By the way, that sounds like how I would answer it. We ran out, so oh well. Anyway, thank you, sir. All right, dude. I appreciate it. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey, Elliot. I work with the grinders all the time. I get cut up myself quite a bit, but you got to remember at 10,000 rotations per minute, it has no give. And the term grinder is exactly what it does, even with a cut wheel on it. It doesn't cut your skin. It actually grinds your skin away as it's going through your flesh. So it produces a burning feeling as it goes through you, and
so that's not like so it's not like a sharp knife, just kind of like slicing through.
Oh no! It's a dull spoon burning through your flesh is what it does. But at 10,000 rotations a minute, it feels like a knife, but not even close to it. Some of the cuts I have even cauterize themselves because it burns through so fast.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Holy.
Little trickles of blood, no big deal.
No, it is a big deal. It is a big deal.
It was a big deal when I severed an extension cord with a hedge trimmer. It ruined my day.
By the way, see, if I did that, it would flip me out because now I think I got like wild electric lines all over the place.
Well, the extension cord was trash,
I don't know about
and that's it.
Yeah, but you can't touch those things. It's like down power lines. No, you don't mess.
You got to put up yellow tape.
You don't mess with electricity. You don't mess with stuff like that.
I also have accidentally in the yard cut my earbuds, and I dealt with that myself.
How did you cut your earbuds?
With pruning shears.
Oh, so you just cut them?
Yeah.
Well, throw those out immediately.
Well, that's what I did with the hedge trimmer and the extension cord. I just
was
cut
the
it.
Extension cord plugged in?
Yeah.
No. You got down power lines right there. No, you don't mess with that.
You know what's funny though is I got cut and I didn't get cut, but I was using a grinder in the same area. Well, not the same area, but the grinder with the cut wheel, the disc blew apart on me, and it shot the grinder into my crotch area. But since it was winter, I had so many clothes on. The blade caught my pants and bound up in my pants, and it stopped the motor. Now, at the exact same time, the welder wanted me to turn the welding machine down a little bit, so I had to make a choice. Do I turn the machine down or unplug the grinder to stop it from spinning so it doesn't cut me?
Unplug the grinder.
No, I turned the machine down, then I unplugged it. I was all right.
Oh, all right. So I would have gone the other way, but you know what? 6 one way, half a dozen the other.
But I felt confident in my pants, kind of held it from spinning, so I was okay.
Thank you, Carhartt. All right, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you, bro.
Good luck with that, man.
Hey, you got it. We'll talk to you later. Where am I going, Kaylee? Line 3? Hi, Elliot. Good morning.
Hi, is this me?
Yeah, hi. Who's this?
This is Nick from King George.
Hey, Nick. Real quick, what can I do for you?
I was working on a construction crew that does kitchen, like not residential, commercial kitchens.
Right.
And my buddy, he was cutting some stainless steel with a grinder, and he was running it too fast, and it got caught up in the metal. Well, when that happened, it exploded the disc, and a chunk of it flew and hit him right in the lip.
Oh, God.
How much of his lip did he lose?
It split it wide, almost like gave him a cleft lip look almost.
Holy crap.
That's nice.
Holy crap. He had to get that stitched up.
Oh, man, he said it gushed blood. He was freaking out. He ran to the bathroom, tried to stop the blood. We ended up having to drive all the way from D.C. down here to Stafford to take him to the hospital to get it stitched up.
Yeah, no, that must have been the day that all the hospitals in D.C. were closed, so I was forced to drive that far.
911! What the hell?
I mean, that wasn't my choice. That was his choice. He wanted to come to a hospital that he was familiar with, I guess. I don't know, but my choice would have been to go to D.C.
Yeah. My choice would have been to just lay down on the ground and let them work on me in the back of an ambulance. That would have been my decision. All right, dude. Hey, listen, I appreciate the phone call. Kaylee, let's do some follow-ups, please. 866-2-ELLIOT, 866-235-5468. What is he doing? Oh, God.
He's doing the weather with the lightsaber.
With a lightsaber. What's his name?
Chuck.
Chuck Bell. Oh, you know what? I feel bad because he's called us before.
He's nice.
Right, but he's being stupid.
Everybody's being stupid. They're also wearing ugly Christmas sweaters.
Well, it is the news, and there is nothing serious going on, so it makes sense. Put down the lightsaber. Jesus Christ.
That's kind of funny.
All right, follow-up phone calls. 866-2-ELLIOT, 866-235-5468. Any good... Stop, Tyler. Any good stories from yesterday, last night, anything at all that you want to get into? It doesn't matter to me.
Can't use green.
No, because then it would just blend right in.
Exactly.
It would just blend right into the screen. All right, call me right now. Follow-up phone calls. 866-2-ELLIOT, 866-235-5468.
Call Elliot in the morning. 866-2-ELLIOT, 866-235-5468.
Shop the year. Elliot in the morning.
Hey, is this me?
Yes, it is. Who are you?
It's Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Excellent. What can I do for you?
I was at Chris Cornell yesterday.
Oh, dude, how awesome was that?
Oh, my God. I was prepared for it to be good. It was amazing. His voice, like, as soon as he started, I had to choke back tears. I got goosebumps. He was incredible.
I will tell you, I will agree with you. For him to just go up there with an acoustic guitar and then whatever instrument Brian was playing, I thought, just singing wise, I thought he sounded fantastic.
Absolutely. And I've heard recent recordings or more recent, where his voice isn't as prime as it used to be.
He says thank you.
And, but yeah, so I was very pleasantly surprised and just absolutely blown away. Thank you so much for putting it together.
And I will say,
absolutely incredible.
I will say, I love the. So we did it at Amp by Strathmore, which is new. It's right down the street from the radio station.
Right.
It sounded great, but I loved how it felt very comfortable. But I mean, that's a nice, intimate room.
Absolutely. I mean, as my brother put it, we're in movable chairs. This is totally a once-in-a-lifetime experience. It was small. The atmosphere was incredible. I even loved the, orb lights they had hanging.
That was my suggestion. That was my suggestion to put those up.
Excellent call.
Thank you.
On the decorations.
Let me ask you this.
Sure.
And listen, he's done it before.
He killed it.
Yeah, he did, right?
He really did.
You agree, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I do.
And that's one of those songs where
I hate when people sing it.
Hit or miss. You can either destroy it or kill it, and he absolutely killed it. And he did it justice.
And 99% of the time, you screw it up. But I was pleased with his virgin. I was pleased. I don't think he's a virgin. I was pleased with. If I looked like Cornell, I would not be a virgin.
No, oh man, 51, he looks good.
Man,
no age,
absolutely.
bro. Man, you enjoyed the show, but I feel like you keep taking shots at him.
I will say this. I did make note. I met him before. Well, we did. We took a picture with him before the show and just said hi.
Mm-hmm.
Very soft hands. Very, very soft hands.
Oh, well, the guitar, I'm sure it's exfoliating, right?
I don't know what that means, but yeah, okay. But
exfoliating, it takes off all the dead skin. Although I would imagine guitar players would have calloused fingers.
See, that's what I always expect. But no, he had a very, very soft hand. Very soft hand. And he drank a Diet Coke before he went out there and performed.
And he had Kit Kats by him, too. Did you see that?
Oh, he loves a Kit Kat. Loves it.
That was
he
funny.
was housing Kit Kats.
That's not what you expect to see in a green room.
No, I expected beer and something. Nope, walked in. Diet Coke and a Kit Kat.
I was expecting him to be drinking herbal tea or something before to soothe the vocal cords.
And by the way, but he did. He sounded fantastic yesterday. Sounded great.
Absolutely. Just,
all right, well, listen.
Are you the lady, ma'am, are you the lady that came up and hugged Elliot and I?
No,
oh, okay.
No, I didn't. I saw you guys talking, but I didn't want to interrupt and be one of those.
Yeah, no, it's very important that you don't interrupt, because if I don't talk to Diane all day, then it turns out to be a problem. No, there was one woman who was so excited.
Yeah.
She came running up. She was like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing. And she hugged me. I was like, it is. Hug me again. Hug me again. So no,
I was the one with the space suit on my foot. You may not have seen me. I have a medical, boot on my left foot.
Oh, no, I don't like to look that far down. All right, very good. I appreciate it. I'm glad you had a good time. I agree with you, though. It felt like one of those once-in-a-lifetime things yesterday.
It absolutely did. Thank you so much. It was incredible.
Absolutely. Thank you, honey. Go to Snapchat. There's video there. Although I don't think... well, that's okay. That's fine.
51. It makes sense, but I didn't know he was 51.
No, I would have nailed him mid-30s.
Wait, that makes no sense.
How old are you going to make it?
I was going to say late 40s.
Late 40s? Okay.
Which sounds a lot better than 51, which she pointed out.
Okay, well, he doesn't care.
It's the soda and candy.
That's right.
I don't know when Diane was planning on playing it, but...
Wait, playing what?
You mentioned covers of Imagine.
Yes.
Right.
I don't want to play it if she was saving it for later.
Somebody else
she had me pull a cover of Imagine.
Because
not related to Cornell at all.
No.
Right.
So they're doing on AMC this weekend. They've already taped it, but they're airing it this weekend. The John Lennon 75th birthday.
I saw a commercial for that.
Yeah. But I mean, like Steven Tyler sings "Come Together." I liked his version of "Come Together" when I heard of it. But you mentioned people trying to cover "Imagine,"
and I'll be completely honest with you. And I know Cornell has done it in the past, but when he started to play, I was like, oh God, please don't butcher this, please. Like I want this to be a good moment, and I don't want this to be a oh God, don't piss on great music. And I thought he did well. Who didn't?
Willie Nelson.
People.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sharing all the world.
Oof.
They were just cut off.
Oof. Like, that ruins your career.
He'll be okay.
I don't know about that.
Your career.
It is Willie Nelson.
It ruins your career. It ruins it because now all you'll remember when you see Willie now is, oh, remember how bad he butchered Imagine?
People revere him too much.
Well, I mean, the good thing and what Willie has going for him is it sounded like Willie Nelson. It's just you compare it to the original.
Right. And you can't, there's no comparison there. Has anybody ever done like a Band-Aid version of Imagine? Does that exist? That would be awesome.
You'd hate it.
It depends on who. Well, if Willie was like taking lead, then yeah, I would hate it. But no, like to get a Band-Aid version of Imagine, I might be into that. Let me get together with Quincy Jones and get that done. That would be awesome. Or you're right, I would hate it.
I didn't. I shook his hand too. I don't remember
Cornell's hand being soft.
Yeah. At all. You know who had the softest handshake? And this is me saying this, so you know it had to be soft.
No. I'm not talking I'm not talking about Fish. Like there was no strength behind his handshake.
How firm it was.
No, I was talking about how soft.
Oh, just the hand.
The hand
so
itself
they felt
was
moisturized.
Soft.
Okay.
Yeah.
This week I had the weakest handshake I've ever had, and it happened in this room.
Whose hand did you fish?
Luke Spiller of the Struts, the lead singer of the Struts.
Yes.
Has the just most pathetic handshake. Did you shake his hand?
Yes, because I'll tell you exactly what he did. Go to shake my hand.
I don't have a firm handshake.
I do.
Just look at me.
Go to shake my hand. I'll
Wait, is this a real handshake, or are you doing Luke?
I'm going to do Luke. You do Tyler. You ready? Here's what he did.
Yeah, well,
he curls up his fingers a little bit.
It was almost like
very good.
Oh, like the old ladies do.
Like he's holding
he's
a
not
purse.
An old lady.
No, but I'm
he's wearing a blouse, but he was holding a purse.
He called it a poncho.
I know
by the way.
he did.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
We called it a blouse the entire holiday concert.
But he goes in almost like side hand and then like with a pincer.
No, but it's like like he's a bunny,
like an animal. I was like, dude. Man up. Again, that's me.
We're almost to
That's
Manuary.
Me saying that. Maybe I can say that stuff now that Edgar says I'm no longer the biggest P word of the show.
Who's the biggest P word of the show?
You.
Why? Because I don't do construction?
No, because you don't do anything, apparently.
No, I don't, because I don't like to cause fires. I don't like to...
anything can cause a
I don't
fire.
like... Oh, wait, by the way, wait, hold on. You said animal. I brought you something. Did you see the cat that shaved? The cat chicken?
No.
Oh, it's hysterical. The cat had to get some surgery, so they had to shave his hind parts, but it looks like half cat, half chicken.
Oh my, that poor cat. Because you know how long
they had to get surgery. Caught himself with an angle grinder right here on the back.
I know, but you know how long it takes like animal hair to grow back.
I know,
to where
but
it's going to look even remotely,
never seen a shaved cat.
Normal.
And they did like they got to like the middle of his chest, and everything south of there is all shaved off except for his tail. Cat chicken. It's hysterical. Oh, and tell me you watched the videos of the goats being moved by a helicopter?
No.
So in Idaho, they have years and years and years and years and years and years ago, they brought goats in to just kind of whatever goats do for land. So they brought goats in, and they brought 6 of them in. Well, now they have 2,000 goats. And every so often, they need to move like some goats from one mountainous area to another mountainous area so that the goats can go do whatever they do on that mountain. So they go in with a helicopter, but they don't put the goats down or trank them or anything like that. So they shoot a, They shoot a net down out of the helicopter, and then a guy goes down, wraps their feet up so they can't kick, and then blindfold the goats. and put them almost like in a sleeping bag, but they're just like hanging out. And then they attach them all together. And then in a helicopter, they fly them to the next mountain and let them loose.
It sounds like torture.
It's hysterical. No, the goats don't know. As soon as you blindfold a goat, they're essentially asleep. I mean, they're not. They know what's going on. They're probably terrified. But they put them in the helicopter, and the goats just go flying. It's hysterical.
Are they screaming?
Well, no, because the helicopter's loud, so you can't really hear anything. But yeah, they just send them out. Okay, so they're running. Wait, hold on. As soon as they get by Kent. Okay, so now they got him in the net. Now watch, they're gonna grab his legs. This part goes by really quick. Yep, caught him. Now he's being put in the sleeping bag. And now watch, you're gonna see them fly the goats to the next one. There they go. Oh, I love it. I love it. Where am I going, Kaylee? Line 3? Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey, Elliot. I just wanted to call you and let you know. A couple of months ago, you were talking about one of your favorite pets in the world. And you kind of turned Tyler's and Miss Diane's stomach yesterday, so I'm going to see if I can get a little revenge there for him.
Okay.
All right. I've got a 9.5-foot ball python that I would love you to meet. His name's Elliot.
Okay, I like the name. I love the name. I think the name's fantastic. It shows strength and determination. Dude, I'm not having you bring a 9.5-foot ball python into the studio.
Well, I mean, I figured you, you know, as what you said before, you know, you like snakes and everything, so I figured
I like seeing them, and I like when the zoo comes in with them, but I don't like. I don't. Holy crap! What is that? What? Hey, hold on 1 second, dude. Hold on 1 second. What is that?
That was from earlier this week. They found a 100-year-old python slithering around a construction site.
That thing's 100 years old? Look how big that is.
It's about 4 meters.
So that's a meter is a yard, so 4 yards is 12 feet.
Discovering a century-old snake would be quite impressive, considering that most pythons live to be between 20 and 30 years old.
100 years old. How do they know that?
I was just going to say.
How do they know that? Well, they could probably look at its quokka.
It's according to CCTV. It's from China. Is that state-run?
All right, last two things. Number one, have we talked about Christmas Island before?
No. I mean, is this like Bunny Island?
No. But where all the crabs make their walk on Christmas Island?
I don't think so.
We've not talked about that? And so there are millions of red crabs have started to make their annual trek. So people are taking pictures of them now towards the ocean. Christmas Island, swarms of tiny creatures mark the world's biggest land crab migration. It's big with tourists and locals who are now flocking to see as they go set their eggs near the Pacific Ocean. So anyway, they've even had to set up almost like footbridges for the crabs to be able to go over the road. Tyler, look at that.
Wow.
Look at that.
Looks like CGI.
And all they do is, and they have to make their way to the water in order to be able to do that. So, but like it says, tourists flock there to be able to see the migration. If you sit down in the middle of the road, oh, and there's no shortage of people who have pictures of crabs climbing all over them. They, they're in such a hurry with such determination. I mean, they're crabs. They're not that fast. They just climb right over you. They don't go around you. So, there's, people who have, their kids, laying down in the middle of the road, and all you see are all these crabs just climbing on top of them. The pictures are unreal. And I don't know why I feel like we've mentioned it before.
I think it's come up because it's been featured in maybe a documentary that was about a broader topic.
Right. Maybe just about migration and stuff of animals. But it's unbelievable. It is
gives me the willies.
Oh, it's awesome, though. I couldn't let them crawl on me.
I was going to say, it's cool to look at. I wouldn't want to be sitting in the middle of it.
Yeah, no. I could never let them crawl on me. But the migration is pretty cool. And then the last thing that I wanted to mention real quick, I don't watch C-SPAN, and I don't really even know who the guy is. I think it was some guy from Virginia that was on there. But they got it's C-SPAN. There's no delay. There's no dump button. And that's why you were able to hear the guy who called in a question for the Virginia representative and said he wanted to defecate in his mouth.
All right.
And it's hysterical. The representative's name is Dave Bratt. I have no idea who he is. Some guy from Virginia who was on C-SPAN. But so Bratt was on and they were taking some phone calls. The guy asked 2 questions. The second one dealt with defecation. The first one I think was just a setup to make him believe that he was being serious. But man, is it funny.
How'd they respond?
They hung up and did the, okay, so let's move on to another topic. And then they just uncomfortably got out of it.
I hear it is. We don't take that kind of language here on the Washington Journal.
Thank you. Thank you.
Not the Washington Business Journal.
No, that's your boy. What's his name?
Jeff
Clayball.
You know, the last time the Fed raised the interest rates, I had hair. More money news in 10 minutes.
I'm Jeff Clayballs. All right, let me do this. Let me take a quick break. We'll come back. Diane's got some news. Right after that, I will give you tickets. You will go spend New Year's Eve with our friends Guar at the National. So give me a quick break. We'll do that next.
It's not funny, and he looks really weird.
Elliot in the morning.
No shortage of coverage of people going to the movies. But I will take care of your tickets. Thank you very much to our friends at Regal Cinemas. So we'll give you those. And then don't forget, during Diane's Dirt, before we get out of here today, it's Front Row Friday. Front row tickets for you to go see AC/DC, their St. Patrick's Day show. Tickets go on sale later this morning. We'll do a little win them before you can buy them and give you your front row seats. But we'll get there when we get to Diane's Dirt. All right, Diane. Let's get into some news, please.
Starting to hear a little bit more about Enrique Marquez. That is the neighbor and friend of one of these San Bernardino shooters. Apparently, the two of them had been planning an attack back in 2012 that keeps getting referred to as being a rush hour attack, which would have been some sort of catastrophic event that they were trying to orchestrate to take place during rush hour on a California highway. So I guess they said that Marquez now facing charges, as we had expected after hearing news of that yesterday, for purchasing weapons and conspiring with the San Bernardino shooters. After getting a briefing at the National Counterterrorism Center in Virginia, President Obama saying yesterday that officials have no specific credible information suggesting a potential terror attack against the U.S. during the holidays, saying that we need to go through and enjoy our time with family and friends, but always remain vigilant.
Vigilant, exactly.
Yeah. Boston health officials voting to raise the minimum age for buying cigarettes and other tobacco products, including e-cigs, from 18 up to 21. What?
Nah, I hate that.
The change will take effect on February 15th. Groups that were representing store and gas station owners, obviously speaking out against the age hike, saying that it would hurt business while not necessarily addressing the problem of teen smoking.
I'm 19 or 20. Who cares? Leave me alone.
Saying they're going to get it how they're going to get it.
Leave me alone.
Yep.
So that's 3 things about Boston now I don't like.
Okay.
Red Sox, Bruins, smoking age.
There you go. New study says being angry at work could be good for you, but this is a specific type of anger. It is not
how about hatred. Hatred.
It is. I don't think it's what you're thinking or what you display. This is moral anger that they say can actually improve people's workplace. Moral anger is defined by, or the most notable characteristic, is that it has to be motivated by the desire to defend others or the greater good and not for your own advantage. They say, take a look at Edward Snowden. Edward Snowden, they said, is a good example of moral anger, where he was angry and then put all the NSA information out there because it was an injustice.
I don't like that example. I feel like my anger is for the greater good.
More or less.
Yeah, I mean, highlighting how inept they are.
I mean, that in a way, yeah.
Thank you. You know what?
Not all of it.
Perfect example. Go back to yesterday.
Yeah.
For the Chris Cornell performance, right? Mm-hmm. There were a couple of sales managers that were there yesterday. Any other time of the year, they'll tell you, "Oh, we're so busy. We have no time to meet. We have no time to get together. We have no time to do anything. We have no time to go over stuff. Things are very busy." Even the head of sales will tell you that. Oh no, we're very, very busy. Very, very busy. And it would be like, oh no, but we should go over stuff instead of there being this huge divide between programming and sales. Everything should be together and everything. Oh no, we can't. We're way too busy. We don't have time for that. Oh, Chris Cornell is. And by the way, I don't care that you go. Just don't tell me how effing busy you are every other moment of the day. But no, you know what? I'll cut right out and head on down. That's fine. And again, I don't care. You should be able to go and enjoy it. That's one of the perks of working here. But then they'll tell you, "Oh God, it's horrible. We're so busy. We barely have time to do anything." Oh, we couldn't possibly. But they have no problems cutting out and doing that. No, you know what I mean? Like that pisses me off. Again, not that they're there. I don't care. They should go. They should be a part of it. But any other time that you want to do anything with them, oh, they're way too busy. I have no time for anything. No time for anything. Oh, Cornell? Yeah. Oh, I'll be there.
That's kind of moral anger.
Is that a good kind of anger? That's the greater good, isn't it?
More or less.
How's that not the greater good? That points out a deficiency.
Yeah, but what's the greater good?
I feel better.
You feel like the company runs more efficiently?
What? With them out of the building?
No,
yes.
No. Well, then that's opposite. No,
if they weren't part of the business or the station, yes, we would run more efficiently. 100%. No question.
Augusta County, Virginia schools not in session today, and the weekend activities, extracurricular activities, have also been canceled out of an abundance of caution, according to school authorities who talked to law enforcement. No specific threat to students, but the school district did receive voluminous, in their words, phone calls and emails about a lesson where last week students were asked to complete an assignment that included practicing calligraphy and writing a Muslim statement of faith. It sounds like what you guys have may be going around.
By the way, as we were getting into, my stomach just got hit with a wave of not feeling good.
Like top or bottom?
Little early to tell. Haven't hit that fork in the road yet.
Don't chance it.
Have not hit that fork yet.
Because you got hot talking about the staff.
No, it was actually before that. It was before that. Yeah, where I started. That actually made me feel better. Talk about the staff, because again, it's a moral anger. That makes me feel better.
Contradiction.
I'm reading from an article in the Roanoke Times that says doctors have seen a 10 to 15% increase in cases of stomach bugs over this time last year. It says once the rumbling, cramping, retching begins,
you know what?
Nothing will stop it.
No, you know what? Of those three, do you have any of those three?
Retching?
Rumbling, cramping, or retching?
A little bit of cramping.
Oh, see, that's 99.9% of mine is like severe cramping.
It's a mix of those three.
See, I don't have the rumble anymore. The cramping, though, at one point I felt like I had to hunch over.
You need to stay hydrated.
I'm on my period.
Need to stay hydrated. It says do not, under any circumstances, go near any milk products for 24 hours.
Oh, okay. Well, lay off that. Does it say anything about coffee?
I think they always tell you, like, the brat diet. So it's like bland. It's like bananas and rice. It's like what you feed little kids when they're throwing up. Toast.
Right.
You know?
I'm craving pizza.
I don't know about coffee. I think coffee might
be... Is pizza coming in today? Oh, comfort food. Hell yeah.
Some spicy tomato sauce.
They're going to throw fried chicken on top of it? Then it's a home run.
Did you just pass gas?
No, but why does everybody keep asking me that?
I didn't smell it when Diane
asked me the same thing.
No,
she
didn't ask
ago.
you. She accused you.
She accused me,
She accused you. But I feel like you just did it again.
No.
Because now I...
You smell your chair.
Not my chair.
I feel like it's just one of those times. This has happened to you before, and you've
no, it's
eventually copped to it. But I feel like you're like a balloon.
No,
leaking.
not at all. No, I am cramping. I mean, unless I did and I don't know it.
That's what I think's happening.
It could be. I could just be. Maybe I'm just emitting it like it's garlic. I don't know.
Martin Sheen said to be recovering from quadruple bypass surgery. That's according to his son, Emilio Estevez. He tweeted out a photo of his dad.
Holy crap.
In the hospital with Sheen giving the thumbs up sign, saying successful, proactive quadruple bypass surgery this week. A great blessing indeed.
Hey, can I ask a question? Who's the guy? I think his name is Israel Magoo. Mangrew. That's it.
Mr. Magoo.
No, I know there's an OO in it. He's the dude he's the Montgomery County, Maryland commissioner.
Like the court commissioner.
Right.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, well, he just got busted for upskirting.
Yeah.
You big idiot.
A woman in his office,
In his
too.
office,
it's not like he went to a mall.
No, it wasn't like he was like, oh, look at all those people on the steps, and I'll just take a picture up the, no.
Click.
Yeah, no, he was shooting video.
Yes.
He had some woman come in his office. And he's from here.
Absolutely.
How old is he?
I think he's 31.
So he had a woman come into, hey, Kaylee, will you do me a favor? Will you see if anybody knows Israel? What's his name? Not Magoo.
Mangrew.
Mangrew?
Damn it. I knew an Israel Magoo. All right.
Is he out of work?
Did
they fire him?
Gwar tickets in a moment.
Is he out of work?
You would imagine.
And so what was the deal? He had a woman come into his office.
To come into his office to, I guess, clarify something that he was working on his computer. And I guess as she was looking at whatever was on the screen, he put his cell phone just so he could...
I mean, essentially up her skirt.
Yeah. And
so he could shoot
she
video.
She heard click, click, or whatever
she heard
the noise from the phone.
No kidding.
Yeah.
What'd she do?
She probably was like, what the hell are you doing? And that's how the investigation started. Yeah, he has been fired.
Ooh. Is he, but I mean, like busted, or just like,
he's got a court, no, he's got a court date in January.
So he's nailed.
Yeah.
Hold on, line one. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey, Elliot, it wasn't just some woman, it was a state's attorney.
What a moron.
Oh, my God.
Exactly. We were talking
doesn't
about
matter.
it this morning. I'm actually a police officer, and we were talking about it. This dude's an idiot. I was like, isn't that like a 1980s crime? Who still does that?
A lot of people.
Yeah, come on, get modern.
No, you're absolutely right, Tyler. It doesn't matter, but it makes it worse when you know it's somebody who then doesn't have to go out and get a lawyer and fight it. It's somebody who can go, I'll just handle this myself. So, yes,
exactly.
It doesn't make it any different whether it's a state's attorney or just a regular civilian. But, boy, that's barking up the wrong tree.
I think the aspect goes that it was a state's attorney in a government building. It's like, yeah, to anybody, especially women, if that happens to any woman, it's wrong. But this dummy does it to a attorney in a government office.
Yeah,
he's
screwed.
It's almost like he wanted to go to jail.
No, he wanted a Cugini video. I don't think he wanted to go to jail, and then he ended up getting busted. Do you know who the guy is? Like, do you know him?
There's a chance I run into him, but just didn't know who he was.
Right.
I don't recognize the name, but I may have crossed paths with him and just didn't know.
I feel like that name is pretty Israel Mangrew. I feel like that's a pretty, it's not a common name.
I mean, I hope he got to watch the video because him and Jared are about to share some football.
Well done. All right, dude. Talk to you later. Thank you, my friend. Go ahead, Diane.
Don't forget, Saturday night, big debate on television.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
And season finale, or not season, midway season finale, I should say, of SNL with Amy Poehler and Tina Fey and Bruce Springsteen. Obviously, Amy and Tina out promoting their new movie Sisters, which is opening up against Star Wars this weekend, along with the Alvin and the Chipmunks movie. Apparently, for planning purposes, I can tell you that the next Star Wars movie will be released in May of 2017, and then Episode 9 will be hitting theaters sometime in 2019.
There was a dude at the Cornell thing yesterday who showed me a picture of like when he was like young, in line at the State Theater.
Oh yeah, I talked to him.
Yeah, going to see Star Wars when it came out then.
Yeah,
that's pretty badass.
In the 70s.
That's pretty awesome.
Keith Richards celebrating his 72nd birthday today.
Is he really? God bless you, God, I love Keith.
Keep an eye on Instagram. It's Paulina's 27th on Saturday.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, Gretzky's selling his mansion. One of them.
Which one?
It is in, what is the name of it? Westlake Village in Los Angeles in the Valley. He's selling that. He just reduced the price. So I'm thinking that now it's going to fly off the market at $9.5 million. It was just over 10. So yeah, he reduced that to 9.5. Man, I'd love to live in that house.
Oh, no, he dropped it again.
Oh, did he really?
8.2.
Yeah, he's got to unload it. He must be hurting. He's just looking to unload. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's no, it's not. I was going to say, I don't know if it's the house where he filmed his part for the Rockstar video, but I believe that house Lenny Dykstra bought and then had it foreclosed on. But it's not the house from that video.
Quite a few good shots of that in the LA Times hot property section.
Oh, I bet it's gorgeous.
Case Keenum threw for a pair of touchdowns. Todd Gurley rushing for another as the Rams topped Tampa Bay last night, 31-23. Saturday night game with the Cowboys and the Jets on NFL Network. Sunday, Redskins are at home to play the Bills. Some other games for the weekend. Ravens will play the Chiefs, the Jaguars, and the Falcons. And like you said, the Struts are doing their pregame.
They get their pregame at Everbank Field.
It'll be Seattle against the Browns, Steelers hosting the Broncos, Chargers, Dolphins, Sunday night the Eagles, and the Arizona Cardinals. Caps taking their winning streak into the weekend. Tonight they'll play Steven Stamkos and the Tampa Bay Lightning, and on Sunday they're in New York.
Right, don't
against
forget
the Rangers.
I'm sorry. Don't forget, if you're going to the game tonight, please bring a new or unwrapped toy. It's the Capitals Toy Drive. So if you are going to the game and want to get yourself a TJ Oshie poster, you will bring new or unwrapped toys. Bring them to the F Street entrance, the main entrance right on F Street between 6th and 7th. You will be able to drop off your toys there. You will get a TJ Oshie poster. Some of them will be signed. Some of them won't be. I think at that point it's just luck of the draw. But you get to do a good thing and donate some toys, and then you also get a poster that you'll be able to take home from TJ Oshie. And if you're going to the game and have a friend that isn't, you can bring their toys and get a poster for them and give it to them.
I gave you my toys this morning.
I got the toys that I will bring down there tonight.
I walked into the store and said, "What are the heaviest toys you have?"
Dude,
I need 3 of them.
That bag is heavy as hell.
Sorry.
Also, the wife of PGA golfer Jason Day is recovering after LeBron landed on her during the Cavaliers game last night. It was the 33 points that he scored to help lead Cleveland 104-100 over the Oklahoma City Thunder. Also, more news out of Cleveland. Guard Iman Shumpert helped to deliver his baby girl in a bathroom,
right?
As his fiance unexpectedly went into labor, and there's like a whole story about the whole thing.
Didn't he tie off the umbilical cord with the cord from his headphones?
Yeah, when I first saw the headline yesterday, I did the Trump debate, kind of like whatever, like with my hand, like please. And then I read that he had to tie headphones around the umbilical cord. I didn't have to do that.
The Wizards back home tomorrow night to play the Charlotte Hornets. That's a look at news and sports.
I'm Dan Schreiber.
Hi, Elliot in the morning.
This is?
Yes, it is. Who are you?
Hey, what's up, man? This is Donnie.
Donnie, how are you, sir?
Hey, I'm okay, man.
Excellent. Good. Listen, I'm going to give you a pair of tickets. Our friends Guar are doing a New Year's Eve show. So
yeah, man.
If you can hold tight 1 second, you and a guest will go. That'll be New Year's Eve at the National. So if you hold tight 1 second for me, Kaylee will get some info from you, and you will go see them for New Year's Eve. All right, dude?
All right, man. I appreciate it. That's awesome.
Hey, you got it, man. Hold tight 1 second for me. Have a great weekend. By the way, we will have more of those next week. Short week for us next week. We'll do a couple of days, Monday and Tuesday, and then we'll be done for Christmas break. So I'll give you a couple more of those. Now, don't forget, later on today, I will cover more of your Star Wars tickets for you. With the movie officially being released this weekend, all this week, we've been covering your tickets to go see Star Wars, so we'll do that again today. And it is Front Row Friday. So once we get to Diane's Dirt, I will give you tickets to go see AC/DC. It's their St. Patrick's Day show. So you will win tickets to see AC/DC, and since it's Front Row Friday, obviously that means you will sit in the front row to go see AC/DC. We'll do that later on this morning. I feel like at this point, everybody, even if they don't use it, everybody is familiar with Tinder, correct? Mm-hmm. Are we familiar with Thrinder?
No.
I wasn't either. And I don't know. I'm sorry, Diane, I didn't give you a chance to answer. Are you familiar with and using Thrinder?
No.
Not Tinder, Thrinder.
Right.
Right. I wasn't familiar with it either until I was reading the story yesterday. Kaylee, are you? No. And I don't know if Thrinder is being used in every city. I do know that it is taking off like crazy. Gangbusters. Thrinder is going nuts. By the way, it works very similar to Tinder.
Right.
But obviously, with the name Thrinder, it serves a different purpose. It says, just like Tinder, you log on via Facebook. You're presented with pictures and profiles of choice people in your area. You swipe right if you're interested, left if you're not. Then you can exchange texts and phone numbers, and they make it very easy to find people, sure. Thrinder, though, is specifically for people that are looking for... Say what, Kaylee? Well, threesomes or more.
I've never heard of the app.
Yeah.
Yes, threesomes or more. So I was reading about this girl. She's a unicorn.
What does that mean?
Unicorn is a woman who is looking to hook up with two or more guys. I don't know why they call them unicorns, because they're rare. But I don't feel like that's that rare.
I can only assume it's because the entire app is dudes.
Why is that?
Because this seems...
She said she ended up in a six-way with four girls and two guys.
I'm not saying girls don't use it.
Right.
But you have to imagine this thing is just covered in guys. Yeah, so it's rare. You're a unicorn when you're a woman on the site.
Tiptoeing towards the bathroom, I try not to wake up the two guys, Matt and Andre, sleeping soundly in the king-size bed where the three of us had just had sex. We met at a bar on the Upper East Side and went back to an Upper East Side townhouse where Matt lives, and let's just say we made each other very, very happy. Yeah, keep writing, sister.
What voice are you doing?
That's my, I'm reading, that's my erotica voice.
Trying to sound
like a
hot.
Quiet girl?
No,
you're under the sheets?
That's erotica. It's my erotica voice.
Lit erotica?
Yeah, I'm a narrator. I'm not really the girl. I'm more just the narrator. We're called not uniforms. God damn, Elliot. We're called unicorns because we're pretty rare. Studies say the average single woman shies away from group sex. I don't buy that either. Oh, average? Yeah, I do. I buy that. The average single woman shies away from group sex, but there's a small but growing minority of fast-living millennial girls who just can't get enough of it. Yeah! Yeah!
Too fast for love.
Do you buy that? You buy that that's a fast-growing community?
I think it's all relative.
To what?
So I think it is fast growing, but compared to no growth for decades.
How about small growth? Small growth.
In the grand scheme of things, it's a small minority still, but
compared to previous generations,
when you go 1 to 2,
well, it's more than 2.
I know. I'm just saying that's 100%.
Okay, that's true. That's true. She can't get enough of it. This girl. I told you she ended up in a 6-way.
She may be like a sex addict.
No, not at all.
Oh.
Not at all. She ended because she got a boyfriend. She didn't start until she was single. And they say that's also the other big difference. It's not a couple who are looking to add a third. These are all
singles.
Just all
singles.
Really? Now, I mean, they may have other relationships, but they're all just singles who are going. So it's not like, Diane, it's not like you and Scott are in a relationship and then you're just looking to add a third.
Oh.
It would be like you, me, and some rando. Some other dude. Or girl. I mean, whatever we're into. But you know what? In my head, I disagree with you. In my head, it wasn't all dudes and limited chicks. In my head, it was all chicks.
Judging by the social media lounge, which I'm now back on because people have stopped sending angle grinder injury photos.
Well, hey, thanks for the reminder.
It's all dudes who have downloaded this app.
Is it really? Well, then how did this girl... And by the way, look at this girl. Look at this girl. Damn it, I just crumpled my paper.
Or, as Robert writes, downloading now, weekend plans.
Look at that girl.
Okay.
You're going to tell me she's not hot?
That's something that Thrinder would put out there.
Is that like a
stock
photo?
I don't think so. It's two chicks with some dude.
Is Thrinder national?
That's why I said I don't know if it's in every city.
But is it beyond? You mentioned New York. Is it even out of New York?
Oh, it's the fastest growing app in California.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that an iTunes subcategory for ranking sales?
That's all it told me.
Top paid for, top free, top in California.
By the way, it is going gangbusters after it recently raised over $500,000 from a pair of mystery investors who know this is the next big thing. This is it. By the way, like in the picture, I can see her hands, and all I can think of is probably in the 24 hours before she took this picture, she's touched a dozen penises. That's all I can think of. It's pretty hot, though. Yeah, where's the part where she talks about there were just 6 of them? She said it's for anyone like me who couldn't be caught or who wouldn't be caught dead on Craigslist. I'd just broken up with my boyfriend. I was looking to have some fun. I thought it would also be a good way to make new friends, both male and female. At first, since I was a novice, I started meeting up with just single guys like Matt, a 20-something Harvard-educated internet entrepreneur. Oh, that's the other thing they say. It's all like awesome people.
I'm sure the vetting is extremely well done.
Then we invited Andre. They were both... we were planning a foursome, but the girl lost her nerve at the last minute and didn't show up, so it was just me with the 2 men, and I couldn't have been more happy.
Are you one of the mystery investors?
I wish, because you know it's bank.
You and Sheldon Adelson.
You know that they're going to make a ton of money.
What like I'm familiar with Tinder in name,
right,
and in like the way that swiping has sort of made its way into pop culture.
Sure.
But is it made to look like, is it a total knockoff?
That I don't know.
There's no screenshots or anything?
No, there's not. I mean, there's this picture of the girl laying in bed with another chick and a dude.
And how little information do you need to get started?
I don't know who was downloading the app, who was getting their weekend plans made. He'll tell you. Diana Sixum. They say a lot of times they like to just meet at a hotel, which would make sense. I don't need all that going on at my house.
Strangers into your apartment.
Here we go. It's in Jacksonville. This is from someone. I'm pretty sure I downloaded that at one point, and then the follow-up tweet is, log back on, no matches.
Wow. Is that like when Zach was termed as being meh?
That was after a threesome.
Hi, Elliot in the morning. Hello.
Hi, hey, how's it going?
I am doing well. How are you?
Doing well.
Yes, what can I do for you?
I just wanted to call in about the Fender app.
Yes. Are you using?
Yeah. My girlfriend and I used it, and we found another girl, and it's been a great experience so far.
Has it really?
So it is couples.
Oh, see, they make it sound like it's not couples. Well, I mean, listen, I guess it could be anything. Who cares?
Yeah, there are a couple of profiles for couples looking for another girls, couples looking for another guys, but I don't think they have set up couples for other couples yet.
Right. And then obviously there's like just singles looking for singles.
I suppose so. We never, because we're a couples profile, so we haven't actually used that functionality if it is there.
Right. Well, I know it's there just based on what this girl said, because there were 6 of them, and none of them knew each other prior to all meeting up.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of work and like probably more of the exception than the rule. So how it goes, it is like a skewed marketplace, right? So you do have, we looked, for another girl, and there'd only be a handful of people.
Language.
That's a lot.
So it is. So it is mostly dudes on the app.
Yeah, there's way more single guys than single girls, but there are probably a good number of couples as well.
Right.
And if they were to actually try to link up couples with other couples, I think they'd be much more successful because, you probably have a ton of guys on there, single guys who aren't actually getting many matches at all.
Right.
And so.
Hey, let me ask you this: have you guys done how many different women have you guys invited in?
Just the one so far. We're kind of in a pseudo dating, triad type thing right now. So we're not actively looking for another girl.
Oh, with that other girl, so she's kind of like a steady.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Interesting. Hey, the first time you met up with her, where did you meet up with her?
Just met up at a bar downtown.
Right, and then, but where'd you go? To try her out?
Oh, I just went back to our house. We have a basement and have a decent amount of privacy. So
good for you. Good for you. That's fantastic. That's awesome.
Jesus.
Is that and would you agree where they talk about how that's just a very fast, like women who are looking for group sex? That's a fast-growing community.
Based on the numbers so far, I'd be skeptical, but I think I would think it's growing. I think there's more general openness and curiosity in apps like Tinder and Friender facilitating.
Right.
What we actually found though is if you're a girl as a part of a couple, and you just hop onto Tinder and search for other girls, you're probably going to run into way more girls or other couples than if you would on Friender.
Fascinating.
Were you looking to roll the one-time one-night stand into some sort of relationship, or did that just happen naturally?
More just happened naturally. I don't think we were looking for anything specific, but we just really clicked with this one girl and just really enjoyed spending time with her.
I just feel like if I'm his girlfriend, I'd be like, wait, this wasn't part of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I can see
it's
that.
one
But my
thing. It's one
girlfriend
thing to
is
be
very much a unicorn type individual. So just very, very open, very non-jealous at all. Just
Yeah, but even if you went in thinking, hey, we're just going to bring this chick home and we're all just going to hook up, and then now all of a sudden we're dating, I'd feel like, nah. Although your girlfriend likes her also.
Yeah, exactly. So my girlfriend's bisexual, and the girl we're seeing is also bisexual. So it's kind of
and you're just horny.
But you've heard of obviously people leaving people to go with the one they met in a threesome or at an orgy or whatever.
Right.
But it's a little different when it's sort of long story short, I'm in a triad now. that you don't hear.
Right. No, that's true.
Often.
Hey, do you and your girlfriend live together?
Yeah, we do.
You do. Now, would you ever invite this girl to come live with you?
Likely not.
How long does
we're still in the early stages, and this is we have not even come close to that conversation, and probably won't for the foreseeable future.
If your girlfriend was like, yeah, you know what, I'm kind of tired of her, I'm done, would that be the end of it, or would it still be do you both have to agree?
I think we'd probably that'd be that would end it.
Yeah, no. So one of you's done, then the deal is done. But then you guys would go get another one.
I guess so. We're very much just open, and we don't necessarily always have to have someone else in the picture. It's just we just kind of do our thing.
Right. No, I hear you.
We're so lame.
No, you know what? It's funny you say that. And just in the back of my mind, I was just going, I wish that's not me.
Never crossed your mind when you were single?
Crossed my mind?
Of course
yes,
it crossed your mind, but I mean...
It crosses everybody's mind.
But how...
It crossed your mind.
Yeah, in saying that I could never do that. But
right,
I mean,
but it crossed your mind of going
okay.
Yeah, no, I'm being serious.
Yeah.
Kaylee, it's crossed your mind. Yes, it has. It's never crossed your mind about a threesome. Right, no, I'm not going to do it, but it's crossed my mind a lot more than once.
Okay, but would you have ever in any way at least explore it as far as well, God, if I was gonna, this is the way I'd go about that?
No, because I mean, it was always hard to land one. I don't think I could land. No, I'm being serious.
Jackpot.
No, you know what I mean? Like I would have to be invited in. I couldn't initiate it. I would have to be invited in. I would definitely have to be invited in. No, but it crosses everybody's mind.
I paid for 2 girls to be on this phone call. Who's in charge?
No, but that's a fair statement. It crosses everybody's mind.
Not so much the triad part.
No.
I don't think I've ever thought of being in a
3-way relationship.
Yeah,
No. No, that I couldn't do. That I would never do.
Too much to handle?
But like, nah, yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't need the headache, if I'm being honest with you. I don't need the headache.
2 crazy bitches, you kidding?
Amen, Diane. Amen. No, but I just, that's not that wouldn't be my thing. That wouldn't be my thing. If Scott were out of the picture, you guys divorced for whatever, I'm being serious, for whatever reason. Mm-hmm. Could you give it a run?
Nope.
So you couldn't even try it?
Nope.
At all?
Mm-mm.
Why?
Too intimidated?
What if it was another chick and a dude? 2 dudes would be very intimidating for you.
Yeah.
But another chick and another dude?
Nope.
That would be intimidating?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would for me too.
Joe on Twitter had a great question, but it's for the guy in the triad.
Oh, he's right here.
You still on?
Yeah, dude, you're there, right? Yeah, he's with me.
Joe's question, and I'm quoting, have you ever had sex with the third without the girlfriend?
Great question.
Not yet, but my girlfriend and I have had the conversation, and she's very comfortable with that.
What? Is she
What's
really?
What's in it for her?
Him being happy.
She just enjoys seeing me with another person or thinking about that. Different people have different kinks, so she's 100% open to that, and actually was pushing for it the other day.
As long as she can watch, though.
No. What was that? No. This would be myself and the third girl, go out on our own and then do our thing, and I come back home and tell her about it, essentially.
Are all three of you?
Will you also tell me about it, please?
I'll call in. How about that?
Wait, hold on. Are all 3 of you? Hold on. Tyler has a question for Mr. Triad.
Are all 3 of you like just beautiful people?
See, that's the other thing. Because that's why I don't think I could do a threesome.
For my image of this situation or scenario to be complete, I need you to tell me that you're hot. You're all hot.
Objectively, I would say we're attractive. My girlfriend and I are both over 6 feet tall. We're in shape, and our
your chick is over 6 feet tall.
Attractive. Yeah.
Yeah. See, because I feel like I would get 2 women home, and they would go, "Oh, well, this will be fun. Mr. Doughy is here." You know what I mean? Like, and he's so short. And oily. Like, there's nothing like...
He's over 5 feet tall.
Yeah. That would be your luck. You'd end up with the 2 6-footers.
Hey, you guys!
Oh, wait.
Yeah, no, but I'm with you. Like, I feel like people that are in, like, threesomes and orgies, they're all, like, really, like, good-looking, well-built people.
Well, that's not true.
No, I know it's not true, but my
this
image
outside
of
the headache, this guy's setup was sounding so good. I needed something to knock him down. Like, yeah, I'm hideous. But no, he's over 6 feet tall.
And a massive penis, right?
Nope, perfectly average.
Oh, you know what? Good.
Humble.
Good. No, I like that.
Makes him hotter.
Are you guys accepting a 4th? Not me. It sounds like Diane's into you. I'll watch. That's my fetish.
We'll take applications.
All right, dude. Hey, listen, I appreciate. Hey, call me when you have sex with the girlfriend, but not your girl. The third girl, but not your girlfriend.
All right, sure, we'll do.
All right, very good, very good.
So nonchalant about it too. Like, all right, we'll do.
God, that's awesome. I couldn't do it. Because I feel like I'd be rejected. Or I would just be able to read nothing but disappointment.
On their faces?
Yeah.
It seems like you're familiar with that.
No, like I feel
look.
I feel like I'd get two girls home and like we'd all be like into it for a moment, and then all of a sudden like I'm on like one like far corner of the bed and they're like having the time of their life, and I'm like, "Hey, can I hello? No, just stay over there. And close your eyes. We don't even want you to watch."
What exactly did he pay us for?
Yeah.
Like, does he have to touch us? I guess he can watch.
No, they're not even going to let me watch. They're not.
Look at the wall.
No, it's our fetish for you to turn around the other way. We like how your back looks.
Could you go get us some food?
And put a shirt on if you don't mind.
Like at a restaurant. Not from the fridge.
All three of us have boobs. All right, Kaylee, will you do me a favor? Will you ask all these very hot, very cool people to hold tight 1 second? All right, very good. If you're on hold, don't go anywhere. I'll grab you next.
Elliot in the morning.
Coming up a little bit later on this hour, we'll cover your Star Wars tickets for you. It's out. It's in theaters everywhere. God, it seems like so long ago. I saw it earlier this week. Anyway, we will cover your tickets. Thank you very much to the nice people at Regal Cinemas. And then later on this morning, front row tickets to see AC/DC. Those tickets go on sale less than 2 hours from now. They got themselves a little St. Patrick's Day show. So we'll put you in the front row for that. All right, Kaylee says I need to go to line 6. Hi, Elliot.
Hey, good morning.
Oh, hi. Who's this?
This is Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Are you familiar with Thrinder?
I am not. I'm ancient, and I was doing my threesome thing back in my early 20s. So apparently that was before the, nice.
Yeah, no, you did it the old-fashioned way where you had to work for it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Were you a unicorn back then?
I was a carefree, single, adventurous person. Now I'm old and boring, but I got invited into a married couple's life, and for about 6 months we did the threesome thing, and I thought it was really fun and cool, and I still look back on it with like pretty fond memories, but they ended up getting divorced. So,
well,
yeah.
What do they say to you?
I'm actually still really good friends with the husband, and he swears up and down it wasn't because of me, but I kind of feel bad.
You don't keep in touch with the wife?
What? Why does he tell you the marriage ended?
He says that he really loved his wife and was kind of indulging her tastes, and that she just wanted to screw around. So, I don't know.
Hey, when you would be with the two of them,
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to say, I would be with the two of them, and sometimes I was just with him, and sometimes I was just with her.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Now, but when the three of you were together, did you pay more attention to one or the other?
No, it was pretty even.
Right.
It's not as complicated as one might think.
Well, it seems complicated just to be able to be involved in it.
Yeah, I mean, looking back, obviously, potentially I screwed up their marriage.
No,
so
I don't even
mean
mean
more
that.
Complicated than
I just mean in terms of like somebody going like, yeah, be a part of this.
The whole reason that I stopped.
Well, that's what I was going to say. How do you stop doing that?
Well, yeah, the whole reason I stopped doing that is because I met a guy that I really liked, and we got serious, and he wasn't into that. And so I was like, okay, guys, we got to be done now because I've got this relationship going. And I ended up marrying him. We've been married for 13 years, and I've been very boring and straight and married ever since then.
See, I don't like how you say that, though. I don't like how you say that. And let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because if I'm your husband, my thought would be like, well, first of all, I would have two thoughts. Number one, it would be, I don't know if I can marry this. Number two, no, I'm being completely honest. I feel like there are people out there that would go, oh, like you used to be like into orgies and threesomes and just, go wild and all that. I can't do that. So I feel like there's that group of people. But then also, if I'm your husband, I'm like, oh, so like our intimacy is just like old and boring to you.
Well, I present it to other people, and occasionally the topic comes up as old and boring because, being married and faithful isn't that exciting to the general public. But I think it's pretty cool that we've been together for, going on 16 years, and we have a great marriage and a family. So personally, I don't look at it that way, but generally when I'm talking about the topic, most people are like, oh God, how could you go from this to that?
Yeah. I feel like...
Who are you talking to? The guy who called in the last break?
No, like her girlfriends.
Who are still single?
Like girlfriends.
Like other married women that she knows. Like you said, you mentioned like you have kids, right?
Yeah, I have 3 kids.
Yeah, so like if one of them plays soccer and like you're like talking to the other soccer moms, you're like, yeah, I used to bury a bunch of dudes.
I have a close group of friends. We talk about sex. It happens.
Right. Will you be honest with me though? Anytime in the last 16 years, do you ever go, man, it'd be fun to just get one more penis in this room?
I would be open, I guess, to that, but it's not something that I'm like, oh God, I really miss this. I wish my husband was into this. Occasionally would be like, oh, that would be fun if there was another guy or another girl, but it wasn't. It was just like a one-time thing in my life, so it's not something that I would say that I miss.
How old is your oldest?
She's 12.
Oh my God.
Wait, what's wrong?
Oh my God.
Wait, what? Why is that? Oh my God.
They out of school yet for the holidays?
They are not listening to this. They're in school at the moment.
Hey, can I ask you this?
Sure.
Let's fast forward 6 years, okay?
Okay.
And your oldest comes to you and goes, hey, Mom, I'm thinking about something. I think I want to have a 4-way.
I would not encourage my kids to do any kind of threesomes, foursomes, fivesomes, and that may be hypocritical, but I feel like I got off very lucky in that it didn't, I didn't get any emotional entanglements. I didn't have any outstanding issues. I have friends that are polyamorous. I have friends that are open to whatever, and it seems like they all have these traumatic stories, and I just feel kind of lucky that I don't. So
right.
I definitely wouldn't encourage it.
Was 3 the most that you were in?
Yeah.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, and it was just them.
I feel like
I
feel like you're kind of
should have ramped it up a little.
Yeah, now I feel like I'm talking to a prude.
I know.
Are your polyamorous friends from back in the day, and you've just remained friendly with them?
No, they are actually. I'm not from Virginia. They're from here. So I met them after we moved here.
Where are you from?
Who stumbles on people like this?
Yeah.
Or you just can't shake it. You give off that vibe.
Why is it? Give me the quick definition of polyamorous.
Polyamorous is when you're in a committed relationship to more than one person.
Oh, okay, all right.
So,
like a triad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it's
I don't have any friends like that.
It's not like the guy that called in that was like, I have a girlfriend and then we have a person we're with. This is like 3 equal partners in a relationship.
Right,
or 4 or
right.
5 or whatever.
Right.
But
Sister wives.
That's awesome. And if I had a friend that was polyamorous, I would know, because he wouldn't be like hiding something on the side. It would be like, this is my...
Coming to events, right?
Yeah, it'd be the 3 of them. Mm-hmm. It'd be like, hey, Elliot, oh no, a-hole, I need 3 tickets, not 2.
Right. Yeah, we became friends with 2 of them, and it probably was about a month before they were like, we're just going to tell you this, and we hope that you won't have a problem with it.
Oh, no, I don't have a problem with it. I want to be around it.
So,
do you ever go out to dinner with them? So, like, if you and your husband go out to dinner with them, it's the 5 of you?
Yes.
That's awesome! Okay. That's awesome! That's great!
Has your 12-year-old asked about it?
They actually, my 12-year-old and my 10-year-old, who were a little bit younger at the time, were both in the wedding when the original couple married the third partner.
Ooh.
it's been very open. We don't lie to them. We just say, some people love more than one person and they can't legally get married, but they're having a commitment ceremony. They wanted to be a part of it. They got asked to be in it. They did it. I thought it was pretty cool.
What's the setup like for that wedding? Paint the picture of the, I doubt it was an altar.
Crowded chuppah.
No, I was going to say, that's like an extended chuppah.
It was like they did it like any kind of casual wedding, but it was like a real wedding. There were girls standing up for the bride and guys standing up for the two grooms, and my daughter was the flower girl.
Don't care where your kid stood. Where does the original wife stand?
Right up there with the guy.
It's one wife and two guys.
Okay, where does the original husband stand?
Both guys stood on the right and the wife stood on the left.
When they said you could kiss the bride, do all three of them just kind of stick their tongues out and just kind of... How does that work?
It was a while ago. I think they may have tried all kissing together. I don't know. That sounds
Triple
really
kiss.
ridiculous. That probably didn't happen.
What do they call it when you leave the chuppah? Is that the recession or something? What is that called?
When you walk back up the aisle?
Yeah, the procession is when you go to get married. What is it when you leave to walk down the aisle?
Oh, I have no idea.
Anyway, did it look like she was skiing her way out of there?
There's only one extra person, Elliot. Just one.
Yeah, I know, but please.
It's one woman, two men.
That's awesome. That's fantastic.
It was actually pretty touching, honestly, when you don't look at it from a voyeuristic point of view, but look at it from we're in love and we want to commit to you.
Okay, do you know who you're talking to? I'm nothing but voyeuristic.
Were there was grandma there to witness that, or did they not go that route?
There were parents there, but not grandparents.
Well, you would, Diane, if Marley was... No, I'm being serious. If she turns polyamorous, well, I don't know if you turned, if she just is, and got married to two other guys, it's not like you wouldn't go to the wedding.
No, but I'm saying, do you invite, the neighbors that you're good friends with?
Oh, God, no.
All the business people?
No. God, no.
There was not an extensive amount of family involved. It was pretty close family members, and then
your kids.
Lindsay, Bobby passed on the invite. just got his card.
I know it seems weird, but I guess I look at polyamorous the same way I look at gay marriage. It's awesome. Like, you love someone, marry them. It's fabulous.
Oh yeah, no. Listen, I have no problem with it. I have zero problem with it.
But when you're comparing it to gay marriage, it's the frequency is a lot less.
That is very true. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm envious of it. All right, very good. I've loved talking to you.
It was, Diane, that wasn't the setup. It was two penises. It wasn't Anja.
Yeah, no, that's the other way.
It was
Dallas.
We're all going to Dallas.
Two guys.
We're all going to Dallas. All right, very good. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
Diane's not listening.
Yeah.
She was still trying to imagine her daughter.
Could you be, if when you started dating Lindsay,
yeah,
if she was like, hey, this is awesome, this is great, this is a lot different than I'm used to. You're like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
She's like, usually I'm used to being with 5 or 6 guys at a time, but I'm ready to settle down. Would that weird you out?
Yeah,
the answer is yes.
yes, definitely. If I had, there was no inkling or knowledge of her past, it would obviously catch me off guard.
Yeah. Oh, that would destroy me. That would destroy me.
Yeah, because who's to say they're not going to, like you said, get bored?
No,
it wouldn't destroy me.
Oh, it would destroy me because I feel like that would be that I would be so boring compared to what she was used to that she would be like, oh, just please get it over with.
Well, then you have zero confidence. That's what's sexy. You're going to walk into a bedroom like, I'm here.
Yeah. She's used to there being like a big party going on.
We're here. Instead, you're...
No, it's just this one. That's it. No, you're used to 5.
Ever since they raised the liquor tax, the gonorrhea rates have gone down.
Also, is it wrong that when she said that her friend was in a when the three of them got married?
Yeah.
I just expected it to be one guy and two Anjas.
Well, I was playing off the previous caller.
No, I got that, but that's what I expected her to say.
And you heard me say sister wives.
No, but weren't you expecting that?
Brother husbands.
Weren't you expecting that?
Only because of the last caller. I was just in that world where it's two girls and a guy.
Amen. No, that's like where my mind was. That's where my mind was.
I wonder if there's like if one is clearly like overwhelmingly more popular than the other. Like if it is like it's more often a sister wives thing.
Yeah, I've never seen that show. Where am I going?
But you know the premise.
Yeah, I know it's one dude bangs a bunch of chicks. Hi, Elliot in the morning. Hello. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on 1 second.
Pressing question.
So confused right now. In what is a chuppah? That's the part we're confused about. That's what Jews get married under. That's like the little marriage hut.
Yes, it's like a pergola.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Hold on, I gotta wait for the tweet. What's a pergola? No, it's the hut that Jews get married under. Where was I going? I put the young lady on hold.
Like a sunglasses hut.
Hi, Elliot in the morning. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. Who's this?
Is it Amy?
Hi, Amy. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Sounds like you need to clear your throat a little bit.
Yeah, I just woke up. I'm on my way to work.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Yeah, I was hearing y'all talk about three-way stories.
Mm.
They're fun. I mean, you might have to set some rules. Because
right.
I always thought it'd be better if you didn't know the people you're doing anything with. And me and my boyfriend, we ended up having one. And the girl ended up walking out because she felt it got really awkward.
Yeah. See, I could see that.
In what way?
How did it get awkward?
Just because I guess she had the rule and didn't say it out loud, but we didn't realize she was with someone.
Right.
And felt there should have been no penetration at all, and he was all for it, and I was for it, and
right. Yeah, I could see where that would be. Like, wasn't expecting that. Whoa! I wasn't going to Dallas.
It was fun though. I made the rule. It can't happen all the time because then it's going to kind of dim down our alone time.
Sure. Yeah, that is awkward. I won't argue that.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing with not so much like orgies, but group sex the same way.
I'm sorry?
It's the same way with like group sex, not orgies, but just having sex with multiple people in the same room.
Right.
And I mean, that's fun too, but that works a lot better if everybody's super drunk.
How many people have you been with at one time?
At one, just two other people.
So the most you've ever been in is a foursome?
Oh no, I'm sorry, threesome. I lied.
But like when you say like group, so like you mean like you're going at it with your guy, and then there just happens to be like 10 other couples around that are also going at it.
Yeah. Yeah, girls and alcohol, it tends to get pretty crazy later at night.
Yeah.
Especially depending on how much you drink.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Diane's nodding her head.
All right, very good. Now, what are you? But are you and your boyfriend still like open to threesomes or no?
Yeah, it just depends. I tell him if I don't find the female attractive, then it is not happening.
What about it? What would you like? What if about another guy?
I personally would not. I don't. I'm not comfortable with that one only because I don't. It's not that I don't care if he gets shared, but I feel like for me it's just uncomfortable.
Right.
Because guys are a little more territorial.
Like, this is my area.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I get that. All right, very good. I appreciate the phone call. Thank you, ma'am.
Not a problem. You have a good afternoon.
You too. I love you.
Love you too.
All right, very good. Thank you.
She can sense we're going to be on for a while. Everyone's asking questions and they're too late. Like there's a question for the previous caller.
What's the question? I'll answer it. What was the question? The previous caller was the girl. The girl
who was involved in
and they got divorced.
And yes, but then knew the polyamorous couple.
Yeah, sure.
It's not a couple, triple. What's the sleeping arrangement?
Oh, you all share the same marital bed. Why wouldn't you?
Big ass like California king?
Oh, I mean, or regular king or queen. I mean, you'd make do with what you have. Yeah, I figured, why would that... I feel like that's an obvious answer, no?
I don't think it's obvious. You see traditional couples not sharing the same bed.
Yeah, but that's normally a snoring issue, a work schedule issue.
Not always. I feel like we read more and more how that trend is becoming popular.
More common. Hey, do I have a poly family on hold? Line 2? Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Is this me?
Yeah, hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm poly. I'm married to 2 people.
Are you married to men or women?
I'm married to one of each.
Okay, so it's 2 women and a guy in yours.
Yes.
Right. That's where my mind goes.
Yeah, I was married to my husband first. We got legally married. I've been married to him for almost 13 years. And he met a woman that we both fell in love with, and we married her, and we've been together for 5 years.
Wow. So you've been married to the third person, the second woman, for 5 years?
Yes. And we all live together, own a house, share a bed, all that.
Oh, answer the question. What's the sleeping arrangement?
We all share a bed.
See, I told you.
We all have a large king bed, and
Who's where? Is he in the middle? Is he in the middle?
I'm usually in the middle.
Oh. Are you the most? What's the word I'm looking for?
What is the word you're looking for?
Beautiful.
How about before? Who's got the biggest appetite? If you know what I mean.
I would say it's all pretty shared. I mean, we're all pretty into each other, so it seems to work really well. There's a good flow.
Prior to marrying your husband, were you ever involved in a similar arrangement?
I was actually married to a woman for 7 years before I married my husband.
No kidding.
Close enough.
No kidding.
Yeah, she left me, so I...
Why did she leave you?
She cheated, and we were monogamous, and then I met and he told me about poly, and he knows I like girls, and we thought that we would give that a shot, and we dated together for about, 8 years. We dated women together, and that worked really well. And then we met our wife now, and it's worked out wonderful.
Was your husband reading about poly, or was he involved in relationships?
He was involved in poly before I came along. He was the one that introduced me to it. I didn't know what it was called. He kind of walked me through it, and I gave it a try, and it seems to work. So I was reluctant at first, but I fell into it pretty well, and it's got a lot of communication involved, but it works if you love each other. There's open lines of communication, and no matter what kind of relationship you're in, whether it's poly or monogamous, you're always going to have issues with
headaches.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. So this way, everybody gets up.
Okay, now I got more questions. Before, you had your girlfriend before your husband.
Yes, I was married to a woman before I married my husband.
Before that, were you male or female?
I've always been a girl.
No, not you, but what were you into?
I started out with boys and then was into girls for about 8-10 years.
Right. Okay.
And then I went back to one boy, and then we found a girl. He's the only guy for me.
I gotcha. Number 2, are you stuffed up right now? Like you got a sinus thing going on?
Yes, a little bit.
Oh, thank God.
Why?
No, because this would get annoying after a while.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay. That was where I was going next. Do you guys have any kids?
No. Cats.
Natch.
Why?
No, but I'm assuming you have friends that are not poly.
Yes, we have friends a lot of our friends are not poly.
And do they, but like if you go over for dinner to one of your friends' houses, just the 3 of you go?
Yes.
Hey, when you guys go out to dinner, is it always the 3 of you?
Yes.
By the way, anytime I see a table of 3 now, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna go up and just
automatically assume,
hey, what's up, you guys? I know what's going on.
I thought you told me Andrew was coming to this game. It's just you, Tyler, Joe, and Drew. Sure, you're going to see Georgetown play Syracuse. Is the setup one in which you have to be intimate as a group for her?
No.
You can be intimate with someone or the other?
Yes.
But not while the other one's there.
Yes, that can happen. It has happened.
So you're in the middle when the three of you go to the bed to like lay down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then and you'll like roll, depending on which way you roll. You roll one way, you got Cugini. You roll the other way, you got that. So you could just roll over and just start fumbling around with one of them, and then the other one is like you're not even in the picture.
Yes, it has happened. I mean, normally it's the three of us together, but I mean, if somebody's not feeling well or somebody's not into it, it's not really that big of a deal.
But they don't have to leave the room.
No.
Does it ever happen where they're into it, but they got to keep reaching across you?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, you said you sleep in the middle.
Well, I mean, for the most part, I do. But if something's going on and I'm not into it, or she's not into it, or he's not into it, like most of the time we're just, to be polite, we might go into the guest room or go downstairs.
Oh, not me, man! I'd wet blanket the whole thing. I'd wet blanket the whole deal. God, that's awesome. That's awesome. Good for you. Is there any plan for kids?
No, we don't. None of us wanted children, so it's just not part of the. It's not part of the plan.
Right. Do you have a lot of poly friends?
Yeah, we have a good amount of poly friends, but I mean, like, we have a lot of friends in general, and they're all pretty open and very cool and easygoing. I mean,
I'm very open. I'd like to hang out.
Right on.
Well, oh, wait.
No.
All right, very good. Thank you, Polly.
Sure, have a good one. Bye.
You got it. Talk to you later. God, that's awesome. Do you think you got any poly in your neighborhood?
Nothing's ever made me think that, so I would have to say no.
Do you hope you do?
It doesn't bother me one way or the other.
Oh, I love it.
What? Because you think you're going to get to hang out in their bedroom? What do you mean?
Well, just to hang out. Well, it's something new. I don't have any poly friends.
I feel like it'd be like hanging out with anybody else.
No, it's not.
Which I don't like to do.
No, it's not. It's different. Do you think you got any poly in your neighborhood?
I don't know.
I'm going to say yes.
If it's gotten to be so much more common, you'd have to say the odds are
how have
yes.
How have I not run, like how are the kids not playing hockey with somebody who's poly?
They could be, but you are the loudmouth in the neighborhood and nobody wants
Oh, so you
to
think
know.
they're like, hey, just for the game, you got Lily, you go sit down there. It's easier. He'll just run his mouth on the radio.
Could be.
Certainly wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah.
That's hot. All right, let me do this. Let me take a quick break. It's Elliot in the morning. Sounded fantastic. And thanks to everybody at Amp by Strathmore for having us. That was a good time. That was a really, really good time. I'm glad that worked.
What exactly is that?
Is that like the vibrating beds?
No. Earthquake beds. Almost. I was going to say earthquake proof, but it's not. It's not like that at all. So follow me here, okay? So you have in your room, you would have your bed set up, and it's a little bit more than just like a than putting it on. Like the box spring and then like the little stand that it's on. What do they call that? Like the rails that it sits on. And then your box spring goes on top of that. Then the mattress goes on top of that. This is a big metal pod that's opened up. And you have a mattress on it. And if there's an earthquake, the bed sucks you in and the top of this pod flips over you. And you get sealed away in like this safe pod.
It's like a metal, like, coffin.
Yeah, I don't like saying coffin. I don't like saying coffin.
Like. How about funeral pyre? That's what it looks like.
Yeah, but look, see, watch what it does. So you're sucked right in. The metal goes down on top of you, and you're like in a big, safe pod. Now underneath,
this is the weirdest thing.
Yeah. Oh, look at that one. Look at that one. Watch how this one folds in. Whoop.
What if it malfunctions? And the
it doesn't malfunction.
The earthquake was minor.
Oh, so you got to see the other designs. They have one that's almost like a canopy bed where it's above you, and that if an earthquake comes, it slams down on top of you.
It sounds
and then underneath where the mattress is, there's food and water rations and gas masks and stuff, so that while you're stuck in this... Listen, we've seen pictures of bad earthquakes. You could have a lot of rubble on top of you. You could have a lot of debris, ground. You could have a lot of things on top of you that they're not going to be able to get to you. You could live in this pod for days.
And it'll keep you safe in the event of a collapse.
The ad says so.
Yeah.
A Chinese inventor gave you a new improved version of an earthquake-proof bed that helps you survive a worst-case scenario. And they do. They even show you an entire apartment building collapsing on itself, but the person on the first floor is fine because they're inside their earthquake-proof pod.
It's so... You mentioned all the stuff that's in it.
But look how it triggers so quick.
I know, that's those are the doors that get caught in.
Right.
But you all that stuff, the space is so tiny.
Well, yes and no.
It's literally like crawling under a bed.
What, where the storage is?
Slightly
yeah, but how
raised.
But the water bottles are laying down, so they're not standing up, they're laying down.
Yeah, but you had a ton of supplies in there.
I do. I've got, how big is the bed?
How many days of food?
If I have a king-size bed, I have more room under there. Versus if I have the twin bed version. But it slams you into this big metal contraption that nothing is going to hurt. Now, it also may be too heavy for rescuers to be able to pull you out of the debris.
Oh, perfect.
But you're still in there. Also, once you install it in your house, you can't move it.
So once you get stuck in there, then you die, and they can't get to you. You die a slow, painful death once the food runs out.
And by the way, the part about it's so big and once it's in, you can't move it. Somebody was ripping apart the invention, saying that that's a problem. How long have I lived in my house? 8 years? 9 years? You know how many times I've moved my bed? 0.
Never.
Right. So that's not a problem. People don't move their beds. Oh, here we go.
What?
Watch, see how that canopy is? Watch how that comes down.
Oh, that's the second model?
Yeah. See, they're showing you an apartment building. I live on the first floor, right in there. Watch it.
I've seen that one.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Oh, see, there goes the building. There's this. Watch this one. Earthquake. Slam.
Honestly,
so jarring.
That's like a big toy chest.
That's like a casket match.
That's like a big toy chest. Wait, do another one.
This piece is this Gizmodo. Yeah, this piece says a few concerns come to mind. Namely, what happens when someone who isn't lying perfectly on the mattress has the safety features activated?
Nothing. It throws you into the middle.
What if I'm Polly? 2 of my soulmates are gonna die.
What if you're one of those people that sometimes hangs your arm off the side of the bed when you're sleeping?
I mean, do you want
amputation?
Do you want the real answer to that? Would you rather lose a limb or a life?
Okay. You got to learn how to sleep. Fix it.
Yeah. Limb or life? Which one do you want?
Good point.
Thank you. Also, you'll see the way that the one that slams down like that one could cause some problems. The ones that one that sucks you in, it forces you into the middle. The way that goes, look how it shoves you. See?
Yeah, but you still have to drop below those 2 plates of metal. Close up.
Well, don't put your arm up. Yeah.
What? That isn't when you're falling. Your natural reaction is to sort of like flail
when you're awake. I'm asleep.
Yeah. It's going to wake you up.
Yeah. Well, the earthquake is shaking your house.
And then you raise your arm up, and then is there a tourniquet underneath?
The guy, like I said, he's going to be a billionaire or he's going to be broke. Some people question the demand. Like, do you really need it? I don't know.
Billy wants to know if it's waterproof, because a subsequent flood would be pretty essy when you're stuck in there.
I don't know if it's waterproof, but I do know that that it seals, so maybe the water can't get in. There is one that's open, though, so they can slide you out.
What do you mean it's open? Like at the end?
At the end, one of them is open. Not open
like
enough.
Like the morgue, where you come out on the sliding table?
Not open enough that you would slip out of it, but open enough that somebody could, like, reach in.
And how much oxygen is in there? That's from Tano.
Tamo. She's got nice boobs.
Not Tamo.
Never mind then. I don't know how much oxygen is in there. I know you got a gas mask on. Well, there's one underneath the bed.
How long can you survive in this
until they find you?
Well, that's obviously not true.
Nobody, but it doesn't say, or at least what the proposal that I've been given for investing does not say. It's to provide protection as well as store basic supplies if a survivor finds him or herself trapped inside. Oh, here's your answer. Prolonged period.
Well, that's specific.
Yep. When you wake up to an earthquake in progress, there's little chance you're going to be calm, cool, and collected. And suddenly being sucked into a steel coffin isn't going to help that. However, it'll save you. So you're still going to hit the panic button a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, not the one that we were here for that Diane missed.
Right.
But there was another earthquake that I was asleep for a few years before that. And you're not ready for it, so you flail.
No, by the way, I lived in Los Angeles and went through...
Not flail.
And went through several earthquakes. You're not ready for them.
Yeah, and that's even an area that obviously is prone.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It still hits, and you're like, oh. So yeah, you're not ready for it.
So if I can't trust myself in the event of an earthquake, why am I
do it for you?
trusting this thing?
Because that's going to do it for you. It feels the tremors, and when it feels the tremors, it pulls you in. Imagine instead of you having to do anything, like in your mind, you're like, oh crap, I got to get out of bed. I'm nervous. I'm flailing. Am I supposed to get in the door jam? People go running outside. I know I'm not supposed to go running outside, but do I want glass falling on me, or do I just want to get go collapsing with the building? These are all, no. Whoop, and I'm sucked in.
False alarm. The trash guys just dropped the dumpster.
You know what? If that's the worst case scenario, to know that I'm going to be safe, that whenever it happens, fine.
I'm good for a prolonged period of time.
Where am I going, Kaylee? Line 5? By the way, imagine being in that steel thing and dropping about 3 stories.
God.
Oh, Justin thought about dropping something else. That's a legit question.
Yep.
Elliot, what about bathroom usage and air?
Well, air we've covered. It's a prolonged period of time.
Bathroom usage, I'd tell you the same thing.
SOL.
No. What would you rather? Liquid or life? So what? You're laying in your own piss. Big deal. But you're alive. You're alive and laying in your own piss. Who cares?
Hope that wouldn't happen to you today. That would be double bad.
True.
David wants to know if it comes with a toe tag.
People. It takes a special mind to be an inventor. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Is this me?
Yeah, hi, who's this?
Hey, dude, no way. Is this me?
Yes.
Hey, Elliot is a pimp. Who knew? Kylo Ren is a wimp.
What?
I think he was rapping.
Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Is this me?
Yeah, hi.
Hi. I wanted to know, did they say, how powerful of an earthquake it has to be? Because I feel like it would be, super inconvenient if it's, a 3 and then you're sucked into the coffin bed.
Have you ever been in a 3?
I used to live in Asia I lived in Japan for years, and when we first got there, we had, just earthquakes over and over again for months. And so, if it's a 3, you might be I'm just going to get up and get a glass of water, and then the bed would, slam down on you.
Right. No, but that's what I mean. A 3, don't piss on a 3. A 3 is still somewhat... No, a 3 can still be very scary. And again, what's the worst case scenario is you get a 3.5, a 3.6, it shakes and you're very close to the epicenter and it gives you a good shake, and your bed slams up on top of you, and 20 minutes later you're out and sleeping comfortably again. If that's the worst problem, so what? It's when it gets to be a 6 or a 7 or an 8 that all of a sudden now you're thanking God.
Yeah, I was in a 7, and that was not fun.
Were you really?
Yeah, it was, you know, the place that had the big tsunami up in Sendai? Me and my husband used to live there, and when we first moved there, they had a 7.0, and they thought that was the big one.
Wow.
And it was really awful.
How long have you been in the U.S.?
I think like 8 years now.
Dude, you have no accent.
Say that again? Oh, no, I'm American.
Oh.
I lived there. I did I was teaching there for like 2 years.
I got you. All right, very good. I appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
You got it. They also say one of the inconveniences is getting it into your apartment.
Well, it's hard to get any large piece of furniture into an apartment.
Yeah, but you
especially
can't.
An apartment.
That's not like a mattress you can bend.
You also doesn't look like it easily disassembles.
Well, hopefully not if the building's coming down on me.
Exactly. So getting it in, I mean, you may need to have like an extra door that opens or a double wide door or something like that. Hi, Elliot, in the morning.
Hey.
Yeah.
So, the earthquake bed, how does that go from because you can get pretty rough at times. It would
see.
just to have your partner to
So now we're at the point where nobody's going to take it seriously.
This is your question.
Go to a couch.
What?
Go to a couch.
Patrick wants to know how much it costs.
Oh, you know what? I'm still in prototype. I haven't released an IPO yet. Let's see. How does one move the bed once it's installed? I don't like that. I don't. You know what? I don't have a price on it. Oh, see, they do bring up what happens if you have a leg sticking out. Again, limb or life. I don't have. Sorry, I don't. I tell Patrick I do not have a. I don't have a price on it yet. We're not at that point. I'm working on with that guy that we met yesterday, who owns the service mark for D's Nuts. Son of a bitch.
Maybe because obviously the selling point is the special trap door,
right?
But Bobby writes, "Why not just sleep inside the thing like a tiny bunker?"
By the way, I bet you could. Jeff would.
But then you wouldn't have to worry about your arm coming up and it being severed and bleeding out.
The only thing is, though, is I feel like when you see it, like it sucks the mattress in, like you really don't have a lot of movement.
No, he's saying just go inside it.
Yeah, but it's not designed for that. It's
I hope it's longer than a night's worth of air. You said it was a prolonged period of time.
Yeah, no, it is. But why sleep? Why sleep like you're in a burrito when you can sleep like you're on a quesadilla?
Not sure I'm following you on that.
Why sleep all hunched into the chamber when I can have it open and I could be free?
To avoid the trauma.
Yeah, but
of it malfunctioning.
If I thought you were going to get an earthquake, if you live in Oklahoma, then sleep inside the thing. But anywhere else, you sleep outside the thing. Because the odds that we're going to have one tomorrow are slim. The odds that we're going to have one in the next couple of months, not as slim.
I think Tyler has a fake hand on.
All right, let me do this. Let me take a quick break. We'll come back. Diane's got some news. After that, I will take care of your Star Wars tickets.
It's not funny, and he looks really weird.
Elliot in the morning.
Well, we'll take care of your Star Wars tickets. Star Wars is in theaters this weekend, officially out. So we'll cover your tickets for the weekend. And then, before we get out of here today, it's Front Row Friday, front row seats to see AC/DC. So we'll do that before we get out of here. Diane, let's get going with some news, please.
The Vatican announcing that Mother Teresa, who dedicated her life to helping India's poor, is going to be made a saint in the Roman Catholic Church. She will likely be canonized in September. That would coincide with the 19th anniversary of her death. She was beatified back in 2003 for healing an Indian woman's tumor. And then the miracle that was needed for this canonization apparently involved the curing of a man in Brazil who had a serious viral brain infection. Sign of the times, Orlando's major theme parks all adding metal detectors as a security precaution yesterday. Walt Disney World placing walk-through detectors in front of its parks, while Universal began using wanding metal detectors in an area that leads up to the park entrances as well as like the nightlife part.
Sure.
SeaWorld also employing the use of wanding detectors just to make sure that visitors feel as though they are even more secure.
Sure. And by the way, you're going to see, not every movie theater, but you're going to see a lot of, and I don't know if it's necessarily going to be wanding or metal detectors. But you're going to see increased security at theaters this weekend. You know it's going to be packed, and you don't have to go back too far in history. So you're going to see that. That's fine. That's okay.
Members of the New Orleans City Council voting yesterday to remove prominent Confederate monuments along some of its major streets. The 6-1 vote came after an emotional meeting. It will let the city remove 4 monuments, including a statue of General Robert E. Lee that has stood at the center of a traffic circle there for 131 years.
Right. Yeah, no, that was all over the news yesterday.
Yeah. Also, a story, 2 people dead in Oklahoma after a man started shooting at random drivers on a local interstate. One woman dead, Billie Jean West. She was found dead in her car at an exit ramp, and then there was another man who was shot and killed as he was driving down the interstate with his wife.
Have they said what this guy was doing?
No, they said.
I know he was shooting cars,
and he was drunk.
Right.
They said there were at least 6 other vehicles that were hit. But Jeremy Hardy, 36-year-old man from Pasadena, Texas, arrested on a drunk driving complaint and is now obviously looking at least 2 first-degree murder charges. We don't know if there's going to be any further charges that'll be brought against him.
Hey, is that professor down in Florida going to get fired?
The truther?
The truther professor?
I don't know how he remained employed.
I was just saying, how is he not fired?
Prior to this.
So hold on, where's my story? The guy's a professor at, what is the school?
FAU.
Here we go.
Florida Atlantic.
Florida Atlantic, exactly. And he does not believe that Newtown happened. He doesn't believe that the shooting at the Sandy Hook Elementary School happened. Dr. James Tracy, he's a communications professor, doesn't believe the Sandy Hook massacre actually happened as it was described. It's a position that he has argued for years. He writes articles about it, but he is crazy about it. To the point where it says for a while, Tracy has been able to straddle the awkward terrain of engaging in his truther activism while also serving as a tenured faculty member at FAU. The school in the past has said, hey, tone down the FAU part when you're out doing your thing. And for the most part, he has. However, yesterday, I guess FAU came out and says that it's going to start seeking to fire him. And it turns out that here's where it picks up a little bit. Lenny and Veronique Posner are parents of a 6-year-old who was killed during the Sandy Hook shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Tracy has gone after the parents, believing that it was all a hoax, and has, at some level, harassed them, intimidated them. He went after the family, though, and wanted them to prove that Noah, the child, actually was ever alive.
Right.
And said, send me information that proves your kid was ever alive. And the family was like, how about you kiss our ass? And then he wouldn't let up. He would keep going, send me pictures. Send me photos. Send me documentation. Send me things that will prove that your kid was alive because I don't believe it happened. And they're like, hey, listen, jackass, stop harassing us. Why? Because you believe it was a hoax. I don't need to send you information that proves my kid was alive and was then killed.
I mean, they went to the police.
Yes.
Yeah. Because the harassment was so bad.
And
that didn't stop it. Because he took their non-action.
Oh, and he would use that to prove
Yeah.
that, well, you know why they're causing this stink. I'll tell you why they're causing this stink. Because Noah was never alive.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing, he would send letters to, I think Anderson Cooper gets cited. He would send letters to Anderson Cooper, and Cooper wouldn't respond to him. And he would go, see, there's another one. They don't want to talk to me.
Sheep being duped.
Exactly. So yeah, the Noah's parents are the ones, the Posners are the ones who went to the newspaper, or the police rather, excuse me. Why does the school just, if I had an employee who was calling the parents of a 6-year-old kid that got gunned down and was like, prove to me your kid ever, I'd fire him. Well, you can't do that.
Well, I think that's why
they buried a kid.
They finally think, the school thinks they have what they need to be able to get through this termination without some sort of legal response that is credible from the professor. Because this story about him harassing Noah's parents,
right,
just came out.
So that's the new part of it.
Yeah.
So, and that'll be the part that will throw them over. I don't get I'll back up a step. I don't get, like, what part is it? Like, you'll hear the 9/11 people who will go, well, they never found the plane at the Pentagon. Yeah, they did. What is the part of Newtown that people say makes them think it's a hoax?
Aren't there, like, repeated actors being seen at, like, different scenes?
There's a long list, but I don't even want to say it because it's so ridiculous.
Okay,
but it all falls under the umbrella of it being a FEMA drill.
Okay,
and then there's bullet points for why it was. It's a terrible
but if I read
word
through
to use there, but there's a list underneath why it's a FEMA drill, and they have quote unquote proof.
Okay, so but if I read through it,
yeah,
there's nothing in there that I would go, oh, you know what? That's interesting. I would look at all of it and go, well, that's ridiculous.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Because that I've never read.
I mean, people maintain the same thing about the shootings at the lake, Smith Mountain Lake, with Adam Ward and Allison Parker. They said that was all faked.
Wait, the one that was on television?
Oh, there's truthers about that too, yeah.
I don't read the right stuff. No, there's not.
Yeah, there are.
You watched it take place.
No, there was
by actors.
There was
That's ridiculous.
That's what they'll say. They said that they were in on it and that, like, you know, she's been given plastic surgery and.
So, but this guy will get fired.
Yeah, I think that
I would fire him. If
he's
I were the
well
school,
on his way.
If I were the school, I would fire him.
Finally, to being fired.
You can't do that. I mean, do it if you want, but you're not working for me if you do that. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hi, I just wanted to say that probably the reason why they couldn't fire him is because he's protected under tenure. And I mean, tenure is a good thing because, let's just say hypothetically, like this was like, you know, like communist Red Scare kind of like going after in a witch hunt against the person who's doing radical research, or this person is doing radical research about stem cells.
Right.
And there's a bunch of people that don't agree with this person, and say those people have a lot of money, then they donate, you know, the money to the university.
And by the way, and I totally get what you're saying.
Oh, I agree
but that's
with you
not
that
the
you
case.
shouldn't be allowed to cross the line and say things that aren't true, or to say things that, you know, are.
By the way,
basically he shouldn't be harassing his parents at all. No, I agree with that, but I'm just saying that, like, probably they had to build a case against him because that's the legal rights for all professors that are tenured, and it's really hard to earn tenure. Like, you have to.
So once you're tenured, you're
prove
untouchable.
That you're worth it.
He is tenured, which is why this new story coming to light,
right,
was finally what FAU was looking for to be able to terminate him.
And do you just get tenure by term of service? It's more than just how long you work somewhere?
No, it's more than just how long you work somewhere.
Okay.
It's like, it's a contract. Like, you have to, like, basically, you have to prove to the university that you're worth being a long-term employee, but it also makes it difficult for them to fire you just based off they don't like you or whatever. You're protected by certain things so that you can do, you know, radical research.
So I guess in some case, it's good that he harassed the Posners.
Yeah.
I mean, it's annoying as hell to the, hey, thank you, ma'am, annoying as hell to the Posners, and probably very disturbing, but the silver lining that comes out of that is at least it's enough now to be able to S-can the guy. That's crazy. That's nuts. Yeah, I'd fire you in a second. Mm-hmm. You can't start calling families like that. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Supermodel Bar Raffaelli, you remember that was one of the ones that
yes,
DiCaprio dated.
Yes.
She and her mother are in hot water in Israel for alleged tax evasion. Authorities say that they failed to report millions of dollars in income as well as non-cash payments that she got from modeling, things like Range Rovers,
apartments,
and
yeah, the whole thing. By the way, everybody did the story last night when I was watching, and every picture of her is just more stunning than the next. It's ridiculous how hot she is.
The young royal family's Christmas card picture is, of course, adorable.
That's fine.
Oh, come on.
No, I mean, it's fine,
cute.
but you don't look at that and go like, oh, man, look at the royals. They're standing outside. By the way, mine's no different. I had 2 dogs.
They said Camilla and Charles even went with a more relaxed photo instead of them with like all their robes and scepters and jewelry. Rams over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last night at home in what could be their final game in St. Louis before a possible move next season to L.A. Case Keenum, 14 of 17, 234 yards and a couple of touchdowns. LeBron James accidentally landing on the wife of PGA champion golfer Jason Day because she was sitting courtside last night. It happened in the fourth quarter of the Cleveland win.
They got to put up netting.
Oklahoma City.
They got to put up netting. That's unsafe.
Sitting courtside.
It's unsafe.
Also, the Capitals taking their winning streak into the weekend with a pair of games tonight. They'll play the Tampa Bay Lightning, and then Sunday they're in New York.
And Tyler, if you're going
to
the Lightning game tonight, what are you supposed to do?
You're supposed to bring an unwrapped toy.
Thank you.
Or a monetary donation.
Thank you. And what will I get in return?
You receive a TJ Oshie poster that may be signed by the forward himself.
Very good. Thank you.
2 surgeries yesterday for Kyle Busch. They removed a couple of metal plates in his left foot and a rod and screws in his right leg. He is expected to be ready for the start of the season in February. That's a look at news and sports.
866-235-5468. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey, is this me?
Yeah, hi, who's this?
This is Dwight.
Hey, what's going on, dude?
Nothing, dude. I'm the guy with the F Real Life shirt from the Coleman Hell Show.
Wait, one more time?
The F Real Life shirt from the Coleman Hell shirt.
My man, how are you?
Dude, I'm awesome. How are you?
Dude, I'm doing great. All right, listen, let me get you taken care of for Star Wars.
All right, cool, dude. Thank you.
Absolutely. So you hold tight 1 second for me. Kaylee will get some info from you. We'll pick up the tickets for you for Star Wars. And, dude, have a good weekend.
Yeah, awesome, dude. You too.
Hey, you got it, brother. Hold tight 1 second for me, please. That's awesome. That's awesome. Good for him. So that'll wrap that up. So still coming this morning, though, I do have front row seats for you to see AC/DC. Now, keep in mind, we'll be here for a couple of days next week. We're doing Monday and Tuesday of next week, and then we're going to be off for Christmas. But the Monday and Tuesday will be here. Earlier this morning, we gave away tickets for Guar's doing their New Year's Eve show at the National. I have more of those tickets for you Monday and Tuesday of next week. And then, like I said, before we get out of here today, front row tickets for you to go see AC/DC. That will be St. Patrick's Day. Tickets go on sale about 20 minutes from now. So I will have front row tickets for you to go to that show. Do they do, or let me go this way. Did you know that they'll go to your office and do flu shots? I'm all flu shot pro. I'm all pro flu shot now.
Well, it shows how much you tune out flu shot stories, or did in the past. You're a changed man.
Yeah, no, Dr. Dye. Dr. Dye got me into it.
Haven't gotten it yet. But yes, it's very busy. Very well known.
I was supposed to run out and do it that day. I'll get it done. When are you supposed to get flu shots?
October.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I believe the clinics, like at our pediatrician's office, started in late September, early October.
I feel like that's too early to even know what flavor you're getting.
No.
They started doing flu shots in October?
That's when I got mine.
When did you get yours?
I think I got mine in September.
Did you really?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I did.
Am I too late then for the season?
I don't think so.
No.
They said the flu hasn't really hit yet. They said last year,
right,
about this time, it was really starting to hit. And I don't know if it's because it's been so much warmer that it's running a little bit later this year.
Because I thought flu wasn't until after Christmas.
I think that's when they expect it to ramp up, yeah.
No, but I mean all the time.
There are flu cases now.
Yeah, I mean, you get a handful. Sure, there's outliers everywhere.
But I think the real numbers will probably come maybe
February, March.
So wait, am I still good to go get a flu shot? Now, I can't this weekend. But am I still good right now to get a flu shot? Because I told Dr. Dye I was changing the way I live.
They are still being offered.
Oh, sweet. Did you know they come to your office?
Yeah, like bigger companies, sure.
I would never do that.
Why?
No way. I'll go to a doctor and get it done.
A lot of people just do it at CVS with the pharmacist.
Right. That's a pharmacist who does it. Mm-hmm. I don't want somebody coming to the office and doing it.
Well, it's not like the HR person is giving the shots. They have nurses that come in and doctors that come in and do it.
The nurse used just 2 syringes to administer 67 flu shots at a workplace wellness clinic. The nurse made a series of errors that show some of the problems inherent with non-clinic settings. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control said yesterday the nurse agreed to a temporary suspension. Wait, where's the part where it talks about what she effed up?
What did you say? She only used like 2 syringes for however many doses?
2 syringes. She changed needles, but the syringes were the same.
No, you use a fresh one every time.
Although the employees were to have received shots from separate pre-filled syringes, the nurse showed up with 2 large vials of vaccine. She then used 2 syringes she found among her supplies to administer the vaccine to all 67 people. She did not report wiping the syringe with alcohol between use.
Perfect.
So she would just take like the big thing and just go stick, and then Diane would come up and she would just go stick?
Yeah, that's bad.
You can't do that.
Hey, Phil, watch this. I'm going to save some cash.
She then used 2 syringes. Okay, here we go. The 2 large vials she used contained enough vaccine for 20 people. Despite that, she administered it to 67 people. So everybody, instead of getting the flu vaccine, they got the vaccine. So they didn't give enough. They didn't give enough to people. That's why you don't want some dog and pony show showing up at the office.
I mean, these sound like new details because I remember reading the story originally, but it was just like, oh, this person was reusing the syringe. But did they just release findings or something?
Yeah, this all came out of the CDC yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah. This all came out yesterday.
But not the original story has been.
Oh yeah. This goes back a little bit, but yeah, now they're shoving it to her. The vaccine was shipped directly to her house where she stored it in her personal refrigerator. Such refrigerators lack the ability to monitor temperature closely. She transported the vaccine to the site using a styrofoam cooler and cold packs. This is not the ideal way to handle the vaccine.
I was more careful getting hulawed to my home, in my car, to my refrigerator.
Once done with the clinic, she took the unused vaccine. Keep in mind, she only had enough vaccine for 20 people. She stuck 67 and still had left over. She took the unused vaccine doses back to her house and shipped them back to the company in the container with the cold packs.
Rebate.
Why would you get this done at your office? Who hires them? Does the office hire them?
Yeah, I would imagine.
Do you think they work with the...
like whatever insurance company?
Yeah, maybe. I doubt they literally just go to an office manager and say, hey, find someone to do this.
I bet they do.
You think there's any other...
Absolutely.
Partnership?
No, I would bet, like, for example, let's just say there was like some like wellness clinic that, you know what, let's work out some trade. That's what this building would do. They're not doing anything proper. Yeah, they probably just get whoever they can. What's the point of getting it done at work, though? Is it like
to make it more convenient for people so people will do it?
No way.
Because many people...
Yeah, previously to knowing Dr. Dye.
Will say,
absolutely.
Okay, well, you know him now, and you still haven't made the time.
Well, I'm sorry, I barely had time to wipe my ass since I saw him.
And you had to do that a lot.
Well, yeah, today I did. I wonder if they unclogged that toilet.
It looks like this year, when they did it in this building, it was administered by Tony and Joe. Are they doctors?
Well, that's the other thing. You're not getting, like, I get it. If you go to like a Walgreens, a CVS or something, you're getting a pharmacist.
Right.
Pharmacist has been in medical school. or pharmacy school, whatever it is.
I was going to say that's not true.
No, but
maybe some have. But
they've been to pharmacy school.
Yeah, but this nurse,
by the way, the chick
had
at my
some sort of certification.
The chick at my CVS, I'd let her stick me. Hell yeah.
Why don't you go get it done there?
I would. And you can get your doctor to do it.
I read somewhere this could be a symptom. This happens.
Hey, I think I'm getting priapism while we're talking. But I wouldn't do it here. First of all,
I should have said side effect.
It's not even sterile here.
Nuh-uh. Look at the studio.
No, like they couldn't do it
I'm
here.
going to wait until the nurse is done eating her pizza.
I wouldn't do it here. I wouldn't do it here. I wouldn't do it at any office.
Sterile.
Unless
All they
I
have
worked
to do
at,
is
like,
rub alcohol on your arm.
Where have they done? They've done it here before. Where have they done it?
Hey, Jones, have you gotten a Only talk loud. Jones, how's that head?
A little rough today.
The have you gotten a flu shot here?
Screaming at him.
A little hungover today?
A little bit.
Yeah,
We're okay. We're okay.
Have you gotten the flu shot here at the building?
No, I have not.
But have they offered it here at the building?
Yes.
Yeah.
They just did it a couple weeks ago, I thought.
Did they really?
They just they sent the email out. Yeah.
I don't get my work email. Did you get it? No.
No, because you have to be with the corporate side of iHeartMedia.
Oh, is that true?
Not union, right?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Thanks, Jones.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you, Elliot.
I thought it was like...
That hurt?
I'm not hungover and that hurt.
I thought he was suggesting it was managers only.
Oh, you know what?
Like, sorry, rank and file.
Yeah.
There's only enough for us here.
You keep on digging your ditches.
On the top floor.
Where am I going, Kaylee? Line 4. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Good. Who's this?
My name is Brad from Falls Church. I think these flu shots are nothing but a scam. I'm 55. I've never had one in my life. My mom, who's about 80, got her first one a year or two ago, and it made her sick as a dog. Do you realize how much money the pharmaceuticals make off this? And they don't even know what strain of flu is going to be potent this year, so how can they guarantee? They're just selling you...
Now listen. Up until I met Dr. Dye, I agreed with you 100%. 100%. Dr. Dye...
I mean, like I said...
Excuse me.
Like I said, they don't even know what virus is going to be potent.
No, you're right. You're right. But here's what they do. And then listen, Dr. Dye has no say in the he's trying to cure Ebola. He's not trying to cure the flu. But I asked him about it because I don't get a flu shot either. I'm you. And you're right. They don't know what and by the way, it's not a strain, it's a flavor. They don't know what flavor of flu they're gonna be, but they do try their best to figure out which one it's gonna be. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. But I do like the idea of, and listen, worst thing that happens is if you don't get the flu shot and you get hit by the flu. I mean, listen, the worst thing that happens is you die. But you'll feel like crap for about a week, and then you're fine. And some people are fine with that, and some people aren't. But if everybody gets if the majority of people, and your grandmother may have had the egg allergy, which is why she got really sick. But I bought into his. Listen, it's the same way we got rid of polio. That's all I'm saying.
Only thing that makes me mad about what you just said is you bought into the hype and the.
No, I didn't. I didn't buy. No. Not at all. Not at all. Zero. There is zero of that. I bought into the idea of getting vaccinated.
True. You have kids, so they can bring that stuff home from school, so I understand that. But
I've never done it with kids. I've never done it with kids. But mine was buying into the idea of herd immunity. And that was from that. And again, it's only because I talked to the guy that's trying to cure Ebola.
That's true.
Yeah, that's all. But no, I'm with you. And listen, yep. I normally wouldn't get a flu shot either. I'm right there with you. But Dr. Dye made me think otherwise. Changed my life. Changed my life.
He's a good man then.
He is.
Hey,
no,
smell my virus.
Hey, you got it, dude. Smell mine too. Yeah, I don't want to fight with people about the flu.
No, but herd immunity will shut anyone up.
Yeah, I mean,
because
argue it.
You then feel like a terrible person. If I put the hand up, Diane, he doesn't see that I'm pointing to him.
Yeah, no, that was me. Until
For
Dr.
not
Dye.
being vaccinated.
Dr. Dye changed my life. Because I'm not going to start wearing condoms, but Dr. Dye saved my life.
And I
changed my life.
I want to make it easier for the government to track me.
Okay.
And anything you may have heard earlier this morning about us getting Ebola from sweatshirts has yet to be proven true.
Line 1. Hi, Elliot in the morning. Hello?
Hey, Smelly, is this me?
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, this is Brian. I actually work for a health insurance company, and I help implement programs where I have vendors come in and give flu shots to employees.
Okay. Here's my problem. Here's my problem, though. I wouldn't... I get why you would want to have it come to an office where it's probably easier to do. But I just feel like here we would go to a less reputable clinic.
Well, that's the issue, is whatever clinic came in and the nurse was doing that, they're going to lose their max immunization license. They have to have that in order to do it. So they're screwed. They're done.
Yeah, and that's what the CDC essentially came out and said yesterday.
That's interesting that there's a specific license for that.
What strands are going through. The CDC does all the research, like you're saying. They try to figure out what flavor they have to give out.
Thank you.
And that's what all the companies then make the strands and the shots for.
What kind of preparations does an office need to make before the herd is vaccinated?
Really, they just say that they want to have it done, and then I work with the vendor to have them come in there and determine how many employees are going to get get the flu shot, so they can bring the appropriate amount of supplies.
Right.
So they're not using 2 needles.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Do we have to clean or anything?
Yeah, they have to go through all the proper precautions like they would at any medical office. You know, they have to wear their gloves. They have to use the alcohol wipes. They have to do put all the needles in the sharps containers, and those are supposed to be inventoried before and after, according to how many shots they give.
Elliot's way of cleaning up food he has spilled on the carpet in here is grinding it into the ground with his foot.
It's like the ash came off the end of a cigarette.
Sometimes he will lick stuff off of his shirt, though, if he gets a stain.
Well, you can lick it off the carpet, too, and then he's a big carpet muncher.
Hey, that was well done. All right, dude, I appreciate the phone call. Thank you, my friend.
All right, thanks, Elliot.
Hey, you got it, Elliot. All right, talk to you later. Take a quick break. It's Elliot in the morning.
Elliot in the morning.
From the Johnson.
Still have front row tickets coming up in a little bit to go see AC/DC. St. Pat. I don't know how you describe that. It's got like a crest on it. Big bold letters, though, say Bud Light. You know what you're drinking.
The crest, you mean like the Anheuser-Busch symbol?
Yeah. Up top?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of nice.
I
have no problem with it.
Modern twist on Bud Light.
Yeah. No, I have no problem with
really
it. I kind of
blue.
like it. Well, it's also
Is that
the
your
printer.
printer?
Yeah, the printer. I have an effect on it. When
are you going to fix that? Fix that can be Diane's fix it for you.
Oh, do you want to do that? I'll let you fix the printer. That's fine.
Oh, I don't know. I've broken many here.
Oh.
No, just like she had to fix her voice.
Oh, yeah.
Your printer is
I don't know what's wrong with the
inducing.
printer. I don't know what it is, but it's really, no, it's off a little bit. But the cans are pretty nice. Cans are very nice. Also,
it looks like they are all blue, unless the image I'm looking at was also scanned from your printer.
Yeah, no, but I don't. Yeah. Oh no, the can is blue, but like my printer
Solid
gives it a whole
blue.
different look.
So that's going to be like their can. This is not for
this
the
isn't
winter
for the holiday.
season.
No. This is the Bud Light can. This is the new can. It's pretty nice. I mean, I care more about what's inside the can than what's outside the can. However, it's pretty nice. I mean, I don't have a problem with it.
Hey, people don't like a mix of colors. Look, it tastes better in the white one, and it's working for them across the street. Let's just make it all blue.
They say 20,000 Bud Lights are sold every minute.
Are you serious?
That's what they say.
20,000 Bud Lights are sold each and every minute of the day?
Yep.
Wow. Man, people like beer.
But think about it, too. It's not just the cans they got to change. They got to do signage on trucks,
nobody said
bars,
it was cheap.
stadiums, you know?
Sure. Yeah. Of course they do. They knew that when they were getting into it. What do you think? They just changed they were like, crap, now we got to use it? No, they knew that. Come on. Wait, what is that? Oh, is that the cans through the years?
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of like this event.
So it is a kind of a throwback.
To when?
Well, popping through the evolution, because Robert tweeted that it's based on an older can. Doesn't it to you look like the 1990?
Oh yeah, but now this one is just all blue. Yeah, it does a little bit. I'll give you that. By the way, what's that one right there?
Which one?
No, go back. November 2008. That was a good look. I like that one. Kind of had a whoosh. I can watch that thing go all day.
I'm clicking it.
Oh. By the way,
it's 2 slides that I just keep going back and forth between.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. It's making me thirsty. My stomach's not ready for that, though. Whew.
You seem better than you were this morning.
I told you I was hungry. I've had three plates of pasta.
That's all you need.
And a slice of pizza with jalapenos on it.
God. Well, they did say no. You haven't had dairy. Well, cheese is dairy.
With Jones being as hungover as he is, I want to send him into the MZQ bathroom and see if my stowaways.
Just say, hey, I think I left my phone in there.
No, he won't carry wallet. Oh, I get it. You know what? It'll either clear his head up or get the poison out of his system. One of the two. Anyway. Oh, and then the other thing, Diane, I pulled this out for you. A little hack for you. Did you know, like, if you have a glass of wine?
Yeah.
And either it sits for a while, or like you have a bottle of wine, and it's I know wine's sitting for a while.
Those people that don't finish it?
No. But like let's say you open a bottle of wine, right?
Yeah.
And it sits out for, I don't know, 2 days or whatever. I don't know how long.
Like you leave it open on the counter?
Yeah, it's whatever.
Okay.
Or you use a cork, whatever.
Yeah.
But if you needed to freshen it up a little bit, and I had never heard this before. You know what you could put in it and it restores it back to its just out of the cork taste?
What?
A penny. No, I swear to God.
I'm
take a penny.
Put a filthy coin.
You take a penny, you drop it into the glass of wine, and they say it restores the wine to its almost perfect taste. It's still going to be off a hair, but it restores it back to its perfect taste.
How does it work though?
The penny trick has been around for quite some time. By the way, it's been around so long it actually predates the penny. Before the penny, it was the silver spoon trick. If you have a glass of slightly off wine that has set out for perhaps a little too long, instead of throwing it out, you pour it into a glass, you get a penny, throw it into the glass, swirl it, and presto, suddenly your wine tastes like wine again. I'd never heard of that.
And is it red or white or both, or does it work for both?
The picture is red. You know what? I don't know. Video shows it. I've never heard of it, though. Oh, it starts getting into what it does to the crystals and all of that. Certainly, this sounds almost too good to be true. You can't turn back the clock on wine, but you're getting pretty close just by putting the penny in.
Is this like that hack when Kaylee and I tried to use it when we got stuck in the hotel with the snowstorm? We didn't have a bottle opener. We were trying to use the thing. We almost broke the bottle because we were banging in a shoe. The wine was in a shoe.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
When the damn people at the front desk wouldn't give us because it wasn't bought at the hotel, they wouldn't give us a bottle opener.
By the way, it doesn't matter what date the penny is.
Oh. So it can be good and old.
No. Like they said, in one of them, they tried to see like if it was the makeup of the penny. This person says, I had a long-forgotten bottle of Pinot Noir in the back of the fridge. We did one glass with a 2010 penny and one with a 1972 penny. Remained the same. Or, I mean, there was no different between one or the other. Isn't that pretty good?
I've heard of this before. Yeah.
Have you really? I never have.
I've heard that it's not as safe a bet as you may think it's going to be.
Because there are a lot of different ways. It also depends on in what fashion the wine is spoiling. Now, I don't know what that means.
Diane, when wine spoils, what's happened there is someone hasn't consumed it.
Right.
It's similar with leaving it out. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But I don't know what else could cause it to do. I have no idea. I don't drink enough of it that this is even helpful to me.
I got you.
I thought you would like that.
I drink enough for both of us. That's what I meant.
Where are we going? Line 2? Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey, good morning. I think the trick is once you choke to death on the penny, you don't really care what your wine tastes like.
No, ma'am, that's not it. That's not it.
Good one.
That's not it. It's the makeup of the penny. No, it's the chemicals.
Somebody's dirty fingers. Dirty finger wine. I'm going to make a new winery.
Oh, I don't know if he's in yet. The what you call it? It's some kind of. It's the metal. It's the metal makeup.
Reaction.
It's the chemical reaction to the metal makeup of the penny.
Yeah, I like the silver spoon idea better, though. I think we'll go back to that.
Right.
It seems cleaner.
That reminds me, I did just get a card from Haber yesterday. All right, I appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am.
Happy holidays.
Hey,
Bye, guys.
same right to you. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
We're here next week.
Yeah, wait, what did she say?
She said it as if this is it.
She said happy holidays.
Yeah, I know, but it was sort of like, see ya next year.
No, today's not our last day. No. Are you kidding? I'd get bored. No, so we're going to work Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Where am I going? Line 5? Happy holidays. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Yeah, Elliot, I was going to tell you about the penny in a glass of wine.
Yeah.
When you buy a wine ager at a wine store, it's made up of zinc and copper, which is exactly what a penny's made up of.
What is a wine?
If you got a glass of red wine that's really hard, that's got a real bite on the back of your palate, if you drop a penny in it and leave it in there, for every second you leave it in there, it ages your wine for a year. And it's supposed to smooth out the wine.
You know what my problem is, though? I don't know if I would know the difference.
Well, if you've ever drinking red wine, some wine will burn the back of your throat when you swallow it. And then some wines are really smooth when they go down. They don't burn your palate. And most of those are young red wines that haven't aged long enough to smooth them out.
Right.
That's why. So if you drop a penny in them, which is basically zinc and copper, it ages your wine.
So putting the penny in the wine glass is the right thing to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I actually drill a hole in the penny and put it on a piece of copper wire and just drop it in my glass.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You know what job I never take at a table?
What?
Who's going to try this? Not me.
I got it.
Not me.
Well, it's got alcohol in it. It's going to sterilize the penny.
No, I don't care about that. I mean, I don't even. Yeah, I mean, I guess you would wash the penny before you put it in the glass. Although then you're putting soap in there.
Right.
Yeah, just put it in. There's alcohol in there. That burns it right off.
Absolutely.
Good deal. All right, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you, my friend.
Yep. Bye.
There you go.
And we don't have dish soap, so use the hand soap all week. How is anyone else cleaning out their mugs?
I don't clean anything out.
I know you don't.
Yeah. That's why it has a big stain in it like that.
Every time I take a sip, it's like I'm washing my hands again. It's fantastic.
No, it's good. It's good. All right, let me do this. Let me take a break. When we come back, Diane will do some news. Right after... God damn it, Elliot.
Your mind's on your tummy.
Ever since I talked to that poly woman, I haven't been able to think straight or stand up. All right, when we come back, Diane is going to do some dirt.
Go.
Please. After that, I will
was
give
for you, not people listening.
I will give you front row seats to go see AC/DC. Those tickets just went on sale. So I will give you front row seats to go see AC/DC. We will do that next.
It's not funny, and he looks really weird.
Elliot in the morning.
All right, we got to get into some dirt. After that, Diane, front row seats to see AC/DC. St. Patrick's Day show. Those tickets just went on sale. So we'll get through some dirt, and then I will give you your tickets to go see AC/DC. Diane, let's get into some dirt, please.
For those who missed last night, Caitlyn Jenner was named the year's most fascinating person on the Barbara Walters Presents special for this year. We knew Bradley Cooper was on the list. We knew Amy Schumer was on the list. Jeff Bezos made the list. Donald Trump also.
Jeff Bezos is the Amazon dude.
Yes. Tracy Morgan was on the special too, and he talked about being back to 100% since his accident, and also decided to give his definition of what happiness is.
Okay, what is it?
Simply having something to look forward to. Happiness. Think about it. What you got to look forward to, you smile. And that's where your happiness lies.
What are you looking forward to?
To grabbing the mic, to going home and seeing my daughter and my wife. All of that makes me smile. So that makes me happy.
So, 5 months, obviously, in a wheelchair. We knew that. But I guess back in 2014, when his doctors were uncertain as to whether he would ever come out of the coma again, he also had a period of blindness after coming out of the coma. You mentioned this earlier. Expect a lot of extra security around the Star Wars theater showings for this weekend, obviously, with all of the heavy crowds, and other Star Wars-related stories. Apparently, Star Wars-related porn sales up 500% going into this weekend. I have never seen Star Wars XXX, but
it's no. What is there's like a parenthetical title. It's Star Wars XXX. Let's make Wookiee.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Yes, up 500% in the last couple of weeks. There's also a couple of other movies for people who aren't going to go see Star Wars. Sisters with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. Also, Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Road Chip is new this weekend. Billboard Women in Music 2015 tonight on Lifetime with Lady Gaga as the Woman of the Year. Other performances, Missy Elliott, Lana Del Rey.
I love that new Missy Elliott song.
Fifth Harmony.
I love her. What's her name?
Selena Gomez.
Camila Cabello.
Camila, that's it.
There's only one Diane.
Yeah.
In his heart.
I love her. Love her.
Your Democratic debate will be on Saturday night. Also Saturday on AMC. Imagine John Lennon's 75th birthday concert. Performances include Tom Morello, Brandon Flowers, Sheryl Crow, Peter Frampton, Steven Tyler, The Roots, and Willie Nelson.
Imagine all of people.
Oh, God.
Sharing all the world.
You
just mute the TV during Willie.
Listen to Cornell do it.
Cornell was awesome doing it yesterday.
Absolutely.
Cornell was great.
Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, the host for SNL with Bruce Springsteen. Your 64th annual Miss Universe pageant is on Sunday night. I mentioned because the band Perry is one of the
I like her.
Featured performers. You do. Sunday night Showtime, your season finale of Homeland. You also get your Sound of Music sing-along on Sunday night too.
That's the one that it has the
little
lyrics,
bouncing ball
the bouncing
on the
ball
lyrics,
on the lyrics, right? Which Tyler says is a waste of time.
Teaser for Fuller House was released yesterday, set to
way more serious than I thought it was going to be.
Well, I mean, it's just showing the house, and you can hear them talking outside the door, like juggling, kids and whatever, trying to get into the house.
What's the hair?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
that is not a very good Uncle Jesse.
Cut it out.
See, you nailed Dave Coulier.
So it was done to the Miranda Lambert song, The House That Built Me, which is, very melancholy. So it's kind of, maybe it gives you that feeling. Whole first season available on Netflix as of February 26th. Britney Spears got hair extensions. Apparently, she says it helped her keep warm during the winter.
It looks good, though.
She lives in Vegas.
Yeah, well, people that live in Vegas still get cold. Their winter is still cold to them.
Okay. Apparently, Merle Haggard's case of pneumonia from earlier this month was very serious. At one point, doctors were unsure as to whether he was going to make it. I guess they got it under control, and he's doing fine now. They said initially they weren't sure if it was like his lung cancer coming back. They didn't know how serious the pneumonia was, but he said he feels as though there was a show that they were doing. He tried to go out and do it, and that is when a friend said, listen, you need to go to the hospital. And he said that whole exchange with that friend is probably what saved his life. There are some reports going around that Courtney Cox and Matthew Perry are hooking up in real life. Because she broke up with her fiance, and I don't think he's been dating anybody in a while.
Really?
Yeah. Then there's another report, I think it's the Inquirer, that says, no, she's back with Michael Keaton.
Oh, did she date Keaton?
In like the 90s.
Oh. I don't know.
They were together for like 6 years, though.
Good for them.
Harry Connick Jr.'s daughter is finally going to court today.
Wait, what did she do?
Remember she had the party at their house, and it was
yes.
all of these underage drinking violations
yes.
when the parents were not home. But I guess this goes back to the summertime, and they keep, continuing and continuing and continuing. So supposedly she's set to be in a courtroom later today. Jimmy Buffett and a Margaritaville musical will be taking a shot at Broadway, featuring the Buffett music and lifestyle. Look for it sometime in 2017. I just can't hear the...
I can.
You
100%.
can?
Absolutely.
I don't know. I think I'm just thinking of like the theater way of speaking and singing, and that just doesn't seem to mesh.
100.
You know what I mean?
I saw Pee-wee.
That's true. Violent Femmes announcing they're going to be coming out with their first album in 15 years. It'll be called We Can Do Anything, and it's due out in March. He showed me the pictures of the home that Gretzky is selling. He keeps reducing the price. Initially, he wanted over $10 million for it. Now he's brought that down to a more reasonable $8.2. Not the only sports star that is selling their home. I guess Bubba Watson bought a house that Tiger Woods used to live in, but now he is selling that house in Florida. It's going for $5.6 million. Terry Bradshaw has downsized in Hawaii, so he is selling his bigger property for the amount of about $2.8 million. And Chris Paul from the Clippers just bought a $9 million house in Calabasas.
Damn it.
He will be next door neighbors with a couple of the Kardashians.
All right, very good. Thank you very much, Diane. 866 to Elliot. 866-235-5468. Front row tickets to see AC/DC St. Patrick's Day at Verizon Center. Tickets just went on sale about 25 minutes ago. Call me right now. I will put you in the front row. Gave you 5th row, 4th row, 3rd row. Today is Front Row Friday, so call me right now. Front row tickets are yours. 866 to Elliot. 866-235-5468.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
Elliot in the morning.